Hello, internet misfits and heathens out there. How are you? Welcome back to the reading room, and I'm here with Doc Dino. First off, I do have to give apologies. Grayson does send his apologies. He had a prior or an engagement come up that was really important, and this is just a casual fun stream, so he is running a little bit late. But I shouldn't expect this will go too long, but we'll see what happens, see if Grayson pokes his head in. But that's totally fine. He had a bit of an opportunity to do something big and decide to take it, and that's totally cool because we're just doing a fun time casual stream here. So I do apologize on his behalf, but I do have with me the esteemed and wonderful Doc Dino. How are you?
Hello. I'm doing pretty good, Mark. Just got done with the stream on my channel to fundraise. That went well, so I'm in a very good mood.
Yeah, so a fundraising for the digs and the digging up dinosaur fossils and things like that.
Yep. It's been a while since I've been on your channel. So for anyone who doesn't know, I'm Dr. Dino, or Doc for short. I am a paleontologist out in Wyoming, and I made some pretty big discoveries this last year, and hopefully soon we'll get to dig some.
I wasn't going to talk about it. I wasn't going to bring it up. I'm not a
I'm
gossip.
not going to say what I found.
Right.
What I found. But
it could be anything. It could be anything. Don't give the game away. We've got to sort of. But anyway, like you said, that it could be huge news, maybe, but maybe not. So you've just got to live in.
I am excited, but I'm also just a nerd who likes dinosaurs.
Yeah, and I'm excited for you. I think it's wonderful. And another thing that we like is Elden Ring, which is a computer game. Very, very hard computer game, but the depth of lore in it is huge, and I can't express that enough. I must say, I do like. I think that the reason why I love talking about theology and stuff is because it's got deep lore. Like, you won't find deeper lore than religion, right? Like, it is really deep lore, but at the same time, I don't think it's real. And I don't think Elden Ring is real. That's the thing. You can make up deep lore and enjoy it without thinking that it's a real thing. And it's got a number of lessons. So this was a promise to my subscribers. So I really want to thank you, Doc, for helping me sort of keep my promises and, not letting me do this alone. If I reached a certain amount of super chats, I would do a Elden Ring smash or pass. So I'm here to make my my promises come true, which is really important. It's important to live up to what you say. And so thank you for joining me.
Yeah, thanks for having me. And it's a smash or pass, but hey, it's also a chance for us nerds to nerd out about the lore of Elden Ring. Like you said, there's a ton of it. So I imagine we'll have some fun discussions.
It's incredibly deep. Did you see any lore videos that you would recommend?
Oh, I'm totally not subscribed to VodiVidya, Smotown.
Okay. You know what? I like Miss Chalice. I like Miss Chalice just because she's very soft spoken and does almost like an ASMR. I fall asleep through half of it, but it's really softly spoken, and she asks some amazing questions. But yeah, there's Vodi and things like that. Absolutely.
Never heard of it, but I'll have to check her out.
She does cosplay in, like, she'll do the sort of lore and sort of ask questions about, because the lore of Elden Ring is kind of, they won't tell you a lot about it. They will just have sort of clues in the descriptions of items and things that you find, these tiny little clues. And it's up to the audience to make of it what they will. There's no sort of overarching story that can, like, if you just play it without really delving into it, you're just like, oh, well, that's cool, but what the hell was that about? Like, the story doesn't make any sense, but it does if you actually follow and dig into it. Sorry, go ahead, Doc, if you got something to... Yeah.
Well, yeah, actually, kind of on that note, a smaller Elden Ring lore channel that I really love is called Tarnished Archaeologist.
Oh, okay.
He takes a look at like the buildings and monuments of Elden Ring, how the world is structured and put together, people's clothing, things like that. He goes through item descriptions.
More the cultural stuff. That's more anthropology kind of thing, isn't it? Like,
he's the Tarnished Archaeologist.
Okay,
and he also
all right.
Real world inspirations.
Okay,
it's a lot of fun, honestly. If you like deep lore, I'd really recommend checking him out. If I could recommend a video, he has a fascinating video on the inspirations behind Shabriri.
Oh, okay. So Shabriri is the most reviled person in history, kind of like the Prometheus almost figure. That he um it's uncertain what he did. He did some kind of slander against some people we don't know, or blasphemed. Maybe he slandered the gods of the realm, and he
Yeah.
was punished by having his eyes cut out, and that led to him going completely insane and starting a fire of madness, which was almost like a madness in the world is like a disease. It runs from person to person, kind of thing. And but it may not be true that he actually slandered anybody.
Well, I mean, a lot of the struggles in Elden Ring seem to be about how to bring order to people, like through
Yes.
different means.
Yep.
The Golden
And
Order
whether
is
that's a good thing or
complete
not.
subjugation. Go ahead.
Well, no. So the Golden Order is like the whole point of it is that the Golden Order seems like complete subjugation and therefore perfect order, but it's got a fatal flaw in it, and that fatal flaw is that the gods or the god and demigods, the sort of the main power people, are not subject to that order, and that's its fatal flaw. So you have an option with Gold Mask to put in perfect order, but under perfect order, nobody can do anything. You have to, like, there's no freedom at all. And I think that's a really interesting perspective. If you have perfect order, is there such a thing as freedom?
And I mean, we know the archetype of heaven, not really.
Yeah, like, so that the perfect order is people not being able to do what they want, because like in heaven you could not, blaspheme against God, right? You could not do that.
Hypothetically, yeah. No Martin Luther.
No Martin Luther, right. So
but
yeah,
yeah, I agree with what you're saying about the Golden Order there. I'm meaning more like they present themselves as subjugation to the Erd Tree and America, right? I think Shabriri is seems to be more equality through destruction, at least in its current form. Burn the world to ash. There's nothing but ash. Nobody is better.
Right. Well,
that's probably a
definitely a
perversion
way
of
of
his
looking at
original
it.
philosophy.
Right. But that's the whole point. Yeah, and there's so much deep lore in it, but we might get started, or else this is going to run forever as we talk about this. And they've announced a new one, so I'll just get up my first one. Now, these are organized in roughly the time that you meet them in the game. Roughly, they're definitely not in a set order, but just from the sort of early characters to the late ones. Now, I just want to stress that none of this is indicative of our sexuality. It's really more just if we like the character or don't like the character, basically, based upon the principles of that they espouse. And, please don't take this as any kind of, real serious thing. We're just doing it for fun. It really is. I'll just get the right window. Beautiful. So first up, we have White Mask Vare. White Mask Vare. What do you think? Smash or pass?
Well, let's see. The manipulative war surgeon. I'm gonna have to pass.
Yeah, I think the manipulative guy who really likes blood. I mean, he's got a bouquet of flowers. Does that get you any points?
It's a bouquet of razors arranged to look like thorns that he stabs into your face.
Yeah. It's still a bouquet.
No.
It still is a bouquet, all right. Well, he's the first one you meet in the game, and the fact that he more or less just lies and manipulates you really just sets the stage for the entire game. Really, it's a pretty dark game. I gotta tell everybody that. So yeah, I think that's a pass from me as well on Vare. He likes blood way too much for my liking. Next up, we have Merchant Calais.
I'm not going to say smash, but I think he would have some fun stories to tell, and he might be fun to talk to.
Yeah, absolutely.
I love the Santa
I
hat.
think that everyone loves the Santa hat. I think Vare is been hard done by. I really do. But yeah, no, I'm gonna pass on Vare. I think he's a bit of a downer, to be honest with you. And if you see the cut quest that he had, he gets really angry about what happened to the nomads. So I think he's got a bit of an anger issue there, to be honest with you. Absolutely a bit of an anger issue there.
I'd never heard about a cut quest line for him.
Yeah, apparently they cut a quest line because down in underneath the capital, all of the nomads were put there because of apparently they profaned the order with madness. He's the descendants of the nomads, basically. So because a lot of the time in the game, blindness is associated with madness because of I don't know why, just people
I think because
losing
of
their eyes. Probably, yeah, but there's a whole association.
Oh no, sorry, I do know. The grace of gold from the Golden Order resides in your eyes.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So if you've lost your eyes, you've lost your grace, you've lost guidance.
Right. No, that makes sense. But yeah, all throughout it. So the merchants are actually blind. They're all blind, sort of suggesting that they have a deep connection with the sort of chaos kind of thing. And he's very upset at what happened to his ancestors, sealed beneath the earth, to stop the spread of insanity, basically. And it's sort of this idea that madness can spread from person to person. It's very sort of I don't know, it's very medieval thinking kind of thing, but that's what the game projects it as.
Yes, that comes from the real world inspiration behind
What's
actually.
That? Oh, okay. Who's that?
So in short summary, it's based on or it seems to be based on a parasitic disease from Africa. The disease causes like a sensation of blinding heat in your eyes. Sometimes so bad that it'll cause people to scratch their eyes out to get rid of the pain. And it can drive you crazy, and it can be passed on from person to person.
Damn. I suppose rabies is another one that causes madness kind of thing, or at least maddening like symptoms, right? That can be passed on.
It will drive you crazy. Absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Shout out to the back scratcher. He uses it to play his lute.
Yeah, it's a bow. It's a bow for his I don't know, what is that? That's like one of those instruments in China kind of thing, one of the No? You think it's a lute's a lute's plucked. A lute is definitely not a it's not a lute. Sure. Yeah, see if you
People are
can find
saying
out.
it might be based on an erhu or centaur.
I think I'm thinking of the centaur.
Or apparently an Indian instrument called the Ravanahasa.
Ravanahasa. Okay.
I mean, I will say I love the Merchant's song. It is so beautiful. Oh, also you have mentions.
Do I? Hang on 1 second. Stop right there. Oh, Ember for gifted 5 readerships. Thank you so much, Ems. I really appreciate it. That went to KCA Randy, Jefferson Spatchcock, Marty, Kamea. Hey, Marty, if you're there. Marty's awesome. Sydney Raptor. Sydney's also awesome. And Kent Speak. Huts Awesome people. Thank you so much. Enjoy. And Ember, thank you. I really appreciate it. Winners, everybody. Enjoy your emotes and other benefits. Thank you. Hey, Bree, so good to see you. Oh, yeah, Bree showed up in my gaming stream the other day while I was getting my ass beat in Returnal, which was a harder game than I expected. But thank you so much for turning up. It's great to see you. All of this is made up. All of this is just a game. We know it's not real. Still love to talk about it. I think that's a paradigm for as I was saying to Doc earlier, I think that's a paradigm for Christianity. I like the lore. I like the stories. It doesn't mean I think it's real. It's just interesting. It's just interesting. I really got into Lord of the Rings lore when I was younger. And that's got a fascinating lore behind the creation of the world and the Maya and the just all of it, the Vanya and things like that. Just amazing. Oh, Left-Handed Jedi. Thank you so much. Oh, Left-Handed Jedi is dropping in with the 5 readerships as well. Thank you, Jedi. I really appreciate it, mate. Those went out to Farron Sellers, Cuddly Unicorn, IC Spin, Reed S, and Tinker Phil. Congratulations, winners, everybody. Enjoy your emotes and other benefits. And thank you so much, Left-Handed Jedi. You are a star. Absolute champ. Thank you so much. But yeah, I still love the Silmarillion. Yeah, absolutely. Silmarillion is just a random assortment of poetry and things. Yeah. Iluvatar is the Christian god. Yeah. But I love the creation of the world in Lord of the Rings. They sing the creation, and one of the angels or Maya basically, or one of the Vanya, is it Vanya? Sings chaos into the song, like they sing discordantly, but Iluvatar sort of knew that they would, kind of thing, and let them do it. There's a whole thing behind it. Yeah, it's amazing. Anyway, back to thing. I think Carle was hard done by, and my first playthrough, I think I just, I think I killed all of the merchants because I knew that they would have the bell bearings to be able to centralize my purchases, which is a really bad thing to do. It's not good. Oh, the Vanya.
They really incentivize you to
Valar.
do that.
Yeah, Valar. I'm sorry. You're right, Bree. You're right. Sorry. Yeah, like if you don't kill them to get their item to centralize you've got to travel all over, and like so yeah, it's a really bad reason for killing a character, quite frankly. But they are only video game characters.
You're literally just robbing them.
Basically, yes, that is true. Next we have Melina.
Now I could be, didn't her lore get expanded on in the DLC?
A little bit, yeah. But I'd smash. Absolutely smash. This is smash for me. Absolutely. Best girl. Well, yeah.
Probably agree.
She helps you more than anybody else. She's willing to sacrifice herself to get order into the world. I think she's a selfless character, a really selfless character. Yeah, absolutely like her arc, her story. She is. I like that the. So, are you familiar with the Man with 1,000 Faces, or the hero's journey? I think it's called, that storyline kind of thing.
I've heard the concept before. I don't know every step.
Yeah, well, I don't know every step either, but at some point there is a wise guide that guides you on your journey, kind of thing. So the hero has a wise mentor, usually an older man, that helps them, that guides them round. But Elden Ring breaks it because, so Gandalf is the character in Lord of the Rings that is the wise person that guides them. But in here, it's actually a young girl. It's actually Melina. So I like that they break the mold and say, no, our wise person to guide them is going to be a girl. I think that's awesome. They kind of break the mold in a lot of that story with who their traditional archetypes actually are.
That's fair.
And she brings you a goat horse. How
That
can
is,
you not love her?
I
She
feel like he's
gives
a
you a goat horse.
wildebeest.
I'm thinking magical goat horse myself, but isn't that what a wildebeest is when you get down to it? Like when you really,
I
you
mean,
know what,
kind of.
every biologist in the chat is going to be ready to strangle me about now. Like a wildebeest
You're right,
isn't
though.
really connected
I
to it.
forgot about Torrent. She so
Torrent.
Mel. Yeah, she gives you Torrent.
Yeah.
She. I don't know too much about her character, which is actually kind of weird that I've never really looked into her character. I'm just realizing that, but I haven't.
Oh.
If
Well,
I knew more about her character, I might agree with you. Right now, it's a soft smash.
well, she's a demigod, right? She's part of that M series. So between
Okay.
um um um
Between Mesmer and Melania?
Marika. No, Marika and I think she's a daughter to um um I'm not sure because she doesn't have the red hair that's commonly associated with
Radagon?
yeah, Radagon, right? So she's probably a daughter of Marika or a daughter of one of Marika's daughters, right? So Marika doesn't have the red hair, so probably Marika and Godfrey.
Oh.
So yeah,
I
so because they all
yeah,
have
okay.
the sort of M sounding names a lot of the time, the demigods kind of thing. So interestingly enough, the Rani has the opposite scarred eye to her. Rani's other eye is scarred. So
You're
it's
right. I didn't
interesting.
notice that.
She's she's very mysterious. We don't know a lot about her, but it's almost certain that the only reason she can in order to become the Elden Lord, you've got to have a maiden sacrificed for you. And she's not a maiden, but she can substitute as a maiden. So it's quite likely that she has the power of a demigod to be able to substitute for a maiden. That's the only way that they could possibly happen.
Yeah, and she in the frenzied flame ending, she opens her eye, right? Isn't it blue?
Yeah.
Do you think that maybe
Yeah.
implies some connection to the Carians?
Heterochromia? Yeah, and the maybe. Yeah. Maybe she is a daughter of Radagon and Renala. I want to say Renala, Queen of the Full Moon. Because Rani is a daughter of Renala.
She could be a daughter of Rani.
Rani's daughter?
Could
I
be.
mean,
we don't know.
With who though? Rani doesn't have a lot of options around her. If you haven't noticed, I'm just saying. Anyway, all right, well, but definitely Smash, absolutely. Bok, the seamster.
I'm sorry, but pass.
No, yeah, I'm going to pass on that. Number one, Bok, I'm really sorry. You're a very unattractive man. I'm sorry. Very, very, the hair, the jaws, yeah, sorry.
He
claw.
isn't human. Which, to be fair, most of the people on this list are not human, but...
Well, yeah, but I mean, it's not like he's an animal either, you know.
Yeah, true. No. I mean, I think he'd be fine as a friend or a companion, but
no, he's too
depressing.
depressing. He's always like so depressive. Like, oh, I'm never gonna do this, and I'm never gonna. I feel like he'd be depressing as well. I really
needs a confidence boost.
That's true. That's true, but you know,
Like, it could be a very engaging character arc.
I just feel like he wants to be human and he doesn't like it. He's just self-hating. I'm I don't know. I just
Mm,
no, absolutely not. I'm gonna pass. Absolute hard pass. Hard pass.
that's fair.
Next we have Yura.
Maybe
I'm gonna say
Smash.
Smash. Oh yeah, he saves my ass from that dude every single time. Yura's a bit of a hero, to be honest with you. I mean, he dedicates his life to hunting people that try to assassinate others.
Mhm.
What a man. What a Chad. What an absolute Chad. Yes, he gets possessed by Shibiri and goes mad eventually, but pre-Shibiri Yura is great, is fantastic. Absolutely fantastic.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
And
Oh
also,
yeah,
he has a really nice voice.
he does, doesn't
Like,
he? Yeah.
this is something that'll probably pop up a lot in this stream. I like certain kinds of voices a lot, and he has one of
Yeah.
them.
Yeah. No, he's a really, really cool character. And he pops up to save you. Is it just one occasion in that cavern where the person with the blood knife comes at you kind of thing? He pops up to save your ass.
Yes, he
Yeah.
saves
So
you against Neurogis. You
yes.
help him with the Ravenmount assassin, and then you
Hmm.
avenge him after Eleonora.
Yes. Yep. So he is a fantastic character
Um,
with an awesome arc.
but he also appears before Neurogis. He warns you about Egil.
Hmm.
So even without bloody fingers, he's looking out for people.
Yeah, yeah, he's a really nice guy. Kenneth
And then there's
Haight.
this bastard.
Yeah, I was promised a knighthood by this man and I never got it. I am so mad with him. Like seriously, I'm gonna pass. He does not deserve anything. I went to help a lord and all I got was this shitty dagger. That's what I want to say about this man.
Well, you can always knock him off that cliff for a golden seed.
Well, that's true. That's true. Look, this is a character that pops up. He has been thrown out of his own castle by a whole bunch of very mad people. Mad as in angry, angry.
Mhm.
What are they called? The beast people kind of thing. I keep
Demi-humans.
thinking things. No, they're called something. They're called something else, like in general. Anyway, he's been kicked out by they're definitely called demi-human.
Oh no, he tries to ally with the demi-humans. He's
Yeah.
kicked out by one of Godric's knights.
Yes, the blood knight that you get that bloody slash from.
Yeah.
And there's blood roses all through the castle. But anyway, he wants to reclaim his fort, so he gives you a dagger for helping him and promises you a knighthood. And he never delivers on the knighthood. He just keeps putting it off and saying like the I don't know. It's
He does
just
give you a knifehood.
a knifehood. Yeah, the knife isn't that great. What is it? Erd steel dagger? Yeah.
Yeah,
It's pretty
it's one of the
average.
best daggers for infusing.
Really? I did not know that.
It keeps its faith scaling throughout, I think, all of its infusions.
Oh,
So you can
okay.
actually
You
get
can get
some pretty
two
good
of them.
damage.
You can get
Yeah.
two of those daggers. There's another one somewhere. I can't even remember where it is, but it's somewhere. I don't know. Daggers I just
It's in the
used
sewers.
Reduvia.
It's
Oh,
in the
okay,
sewers and the
gotcha.
catacombs.
I like Reduvia. I think Reduvia is amazing. I like my favorite dagger in the game is there's a rot dagger. I can't remember the name of it, but it is
Scorpion Sting.
Is it Scorpion Sting? It is, isn't it? Yeah. That's
Scorpion
it.
Stinger.
That's it. Right. Right. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
Also, I'm just realizing, it seems a lot of people in the audience don't know these characters or the game, so maybe we should
Oh,
give a short
okay.
summary when they pop up. We can probably
Oh,
go
I'm
back and forth
sorry.
on that.
Okay, so Kenneth, I think I'm trying to. Maybe I'm skipping over a lot because I know it and they don't. So I do apologize,
Yeah.
everybody. That's my fault. But yeah, we'll definitely do that going forward. It gives you the dagger to stab him with. Andrew knows what's up. He knows what's up. Yeah, no, that scorpion stinger dagger that got me through some hard times, and so did the rapier, I can't remember the name of the rapier.
Is there a rot rapier?
Oh yeah, it does rot and poison. It's absolutely
Antspur.
insane. Antspur, yes, Antspur rapier is just insanely good. Insanely good. I've beat the final boss with that. The Radahn Prime Radahn with that.
Oh,
Yeah.
and then I guess just a quick thing for this character. This is Kenneth Haight. He's a deposed noble in the world. Like Mark said, you help him reclaim a fort and start talking to demi-humans, which doesn't go well for him. He's kind of a bumbling ass. That is the
I would
character.
describe him the same. Definitely pass. Now, Rani the Witch. Rani the Witch is the daughter of two demigods, or a demigod and a god. So Radagon and
just two
Ranella.
powerful people. They're not gods.
I suppose so. Yeah. Are they not? Like
Ranella is the queen of Caria, and Radagon is a champion of the Golden Order.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. No. That's fair. So Rani the Witch is the person to start all of the problems in the land out. She's the one to start it all. She stole death from the keeper of death, something called destined death, and had a champion killed who was the favorite of Marika, the goddess. So she basically, and in response, Marika broke the Elden Ring, broke the Ring of Life and Death. So basically, she started all of the problems because she doesn't want to be constrained to her destiny. She wants to choose her own destiny, which is interesting.
And to that end, Ronnie was in life, because she's technically undead. It's kind of a gray area. Her soul is alive. You can see it floating next to the doll here. She was born an Empyrean. An Empyrean is basically someone who is capable of becoming a god in this world, but that means that they are tied to they're tied to the greater will, which is like the gods that puppeteer the gods who control the world. So the gods.
Sorry, Left-Handed Jedi is just saying Purple wants to demo. Thank you, Left-Handed Jedi. Sorry, Purple. Yeah, I think somebody got me on DMs. I think it was Ember got me. So yeah, please do feel free. I'll add you as friend on DMs. I can't seem to get your attention. What am I looking for something? Sorry, I'm not huge in like. Is it the Hero of a Thousand Faces that you're talking about? That storyline? Oh, do you want to host a stream during the Xmas marathon? What's the best? Oh, yeah, absolutely. I do apologize. Yeah, sure, Perps. Yeah, just message me. I'm not doing anything huge over Christmas, so yeah, absolutely, I'll be in on that. Yeah, absolutely, more than happy to. Absolutely. Usually I go away, but to my wife's parents for Christmas, but this year I'm not. We're just taking a break and chilling at home. So yeah, I'm absolutely happy to do that. Not a problem. And I actually I don't know why I don't have you on Discord, which is cray. Just weird to me. Add
You're
friend.
in Purple's Discord server, aren't you?
Am I? Oh, I've joined that
Thought
many
you were.
Discord servers. Maybe. Anyway, I'll send over a friend request. I do apologize, Purple. I'm so sorry. I must have just missed that message.
Hmm.
If you choose Smash for her, do I get to brush? Absolutely, 100%
Yes.
brush her hair. Yeah, absolutely.
Um,
Whatever smashing involves for you is totally fine. It's up to your interpretation.
Anyway, just a quick summary, I guess, or finish up the summary.
Sure.
Ronnie hates being tied to the will of the gods.
Mhm.
So, like Mark said, she stole destined death. She used it to kill her body, partially
Yep.
severing the connection,
Mhm.
but she didn't do it completely. So, part of the quest line with her is fully severing that connection. And then the ending you can choose. She's one of the characters who you can end with. Is you acting as her knight as she begins a voyage across the stars to celebrate her freedom.
Yeah. She's the almost the atheist of the group. She doesn't believe that the gods should have the power that they have over people, essentially. Which is just
Yeah.
she is the first ending I did and absolutely smash. She if you choose her, you marry her and usher in the Age of the Moon. Is it the Age of the Moon?
I think Age of the Stars.
Age of the Stars. That's right. Yeah. So Age of the Stars, which is
Mhm.
sort of all intelligence and thinking, and
Yeah.
the stars are commonly associated with magic and sort of that intelligentsia kind of thing, intelligence and
Mhm.
thought and things like that, which I
And
heartily approve.
yeah, and like Mark said, she starts the conflict that causes the downfall of civilization, but she I'm not going to say it's entirely selfless, but she seems
Mm,
to do it in part to free everyone from the
yeah.
greater will. She just wants herself freed first.
Hmm.
Then she frees the world by guiding you to kill the god.
Yeah, and sort of so this idea that so yeah, it's a really interesting story. And I have a soft spot for mages in my playthroughs and stuff. I like mages and I like wizards and things like that. And she is the daughter of a house that is basically um, think Hogwarts, but a lot darker. A lot darker is the Carrion family. They're into starlight, they're into moonlight, they're into sorcery and magic, and I just love the entire Carrion family. And she is the sort of I think she's the most powerful member of it. I will stand by that.
Um,
Rani the Witch is
at, I in terms of magic, yes.
yeah.
In a straight up fight, she might struggle against Rolana.
Well, you never fight her, so you don't know what she's capable of. But
No,
you can't.
not Renala,
Oh,
Relana in the
Rolana.
DLC.
Oh, no, I don't think so. I don't think so.
No,
No, I don't think so.
she's pretty good
I
with
really don't.
sorcery and swords.
Yeah, but you can't even hurt Rani. You can't even hurt her.
That's fair. I mean, yeah,
Um,
how do you kill a
we
spirit?
right. Like she just seems to be, and plus, she stole Destined Death, so I, I, I don't know. Kentucky Atheist became a member. Thank you so much, Joe. I really appreciate it, mate. Yeah, welcome. Enjoy your emotes and other benefits. I don't have a smash emote. I probably should, but here's some winner chicken dinner. Thank you so much, Joe. I mean, do feel free to use the bonk. Maybe I should use the emotes to so maybe the emotes either bonk or ban. All right, bonk or
Ah,
ban. There you go.
I honestly, I
I'm.
kind of expected you to have this in kind of a tier list, and we could sort them from
Oh, I didn't
Smash
think
to
about that.
pass.
No, well, I didn't think about it that much, my friend. That is
Let me see if there's an
overthinking it.
NPC ranking.
Okay, okay.
There's a friendly NPCs tier list.
Who keeps putting fantasy on my sci-fi shelves and now on live streams? You know what? The opposite is true for like Mormonism and Scientology. They keep putting sci-fi on the fantasy shelf. Like, get that out of here. Like, seriously, the Bible is pure fantasy. It doesn't need a sci-fi element to it. How dare you?
I think we did both say Smash. Maybe do you want to introduce the next one while I try and see if
Oh
I can
yeah,
find a good tier list?
sure. Next is Patches. Patches is basically just a thief. He's just a thief that steals stuff and sells it to you. You first encounter him while in a dungeon and you rifle through a chest and he kind of attacks you for rifling through his chest and his belongings. However, if you beat him, basically he'll surrender. So he's not he doesn't want to kill you. He's just basically interested in material gain. He then works for the recusants in Volcano Manor, who are basically they assassinate people for money. So really, he's just all about the money. Andrew, this is Elden Ring, not any other game that he may have been in. So Patches is interesting because he's been in the Dark Souls series. And he does all.
I think Patches is in every Soulsborne game except Dark Souls 2.
And Sekiro.
Right, and Sekiro.
Sekiro, yeah, that's it. So yeah, I think with Patches, I would have to pass. I feel like with Patches, you would wake up and one of your kidneys would be missing. You know, like I feel like Patches would sell you out in a second, a nanosecond.
Yeah, he's the kind of roommate where things start disappearing.
Patches can rot in horny jail. Yeah, he is like, I mean, I love his haircut. I think he's rocking a sexy haircut. But that isn't because I know that Patches would you would wake up, your wallet would be gone, and one of your kidneys would be missing. I swear. That's what the man is all about. So yeah, I would pass. I would absolutely
so
pass.
I'll send this in the private chat. This one has about 50-ish bosses and NPCs mixed together.
Oh, okay. Oh, a tier maker. Gotcha. Okay. I'm not sure if I can share both at once, but I can flick between them. Oh, this is Smash Pass Murder.
Oh, it is? Oh, it is.
Yeah, apparently so. Yeah, it is.
I guess that's like extra pass.
I suppose so. Who have we got here? They're pretty much the same as the one. So we've done Vare, and he was pass. We've done who else have we done? Yura, and Yura was a smash.
Mm-hmm.
Who else have we done? We done Kenneth Height.
Yeah, and Kenneth Height. I mean,
I think I'd go.
Would
you go for pass or murder for Kenneth Height? I think I would go for murder. I'm really upset I never got that knighthood. Sorry?
I'd drop kick him for the golden seed.
Yeah. We have Melina. I think I would hella smash. I think I would hella smash Melina. Absolutely. We had Bok. Is Bok on here? Bok is. Oh no, there's Bok. There's Bok. Oh, yeah, he is on here. And I gave the pass to Bok. I certainly wouldn't murder Bok. I mean, that's just rude, yo. But
yeah,
I certainly would give a hard pass. There's Patches. I would give a pass. Would you murder Patches though? Would he be deserving of murder? I don't think so. I don't think I'd murder Patches. I don't think he's that bad. He's just opportunistic, I think.
I think I might. I think I would kill him in self-defense.
Well, see, but I don't. That's the thing. He attacks me, and I usually spare him because all he gives you is an upgraded spear, and like you get way better from sort of keeping him alive. So I disagree. I let him live all the time in my playthroughs. He is a vendor after all. Get stolen goods. Oh, and Rani the Witch. So you would murder? I said the thing is we can only do this for one person.
I said smash.
A hella smash?
Probably, but I'd be scared she'd stab me.
Regular smash. Who, Rani?
Yeah. She's killed a lot of people.
Yeah, but those people like stand between her and her goals, kind of thing. We're assuming consent for the sake of this stream. Look, even murdering people, like, still, yeah, that's a good point. But still, it like she in fairness, she kind of didn't really murder them. She just orchestrated the circumstances that they'd be murdered.
She ordered the hits. Yes,
well,
it does.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it does. But like, yeah, all right. Well, I mean, that's up to you. That's up to you. So put her on you know what? I'm just going to do this with mine. Maybe you should do your own. And if we're going to disagree this much, because I don't care. I hella would go for that.
Hey, sorry, I got to address this. Alex Merkel, I'm more than fine with a woman having ambition. I'm more than fine with that. It's just, I know Rani would not hesitate to stab me to further her ambitions.
That is 100% true. Well, I don't think she'd stab you. I mean, like, she's got enough magic that she could, like, just
freeze
screw
me
you
alive, disappear me, toss me off the Liurnian cliffs.
Sure.
Have Blythe stab me? She'd have Blythe stab me. There you go. With his great sword.
Yeah, that's more accurate. She'd have somebody do it for her. But that's yeah. All right. Well, moving on. We have Iron Fist Alexander.
Can I say smash in a friend way?
Smash in a friend way. Sure. Why not? Friend smash.
I feel he would be a fantastic friend.
I smash. I think, and I don't mean that in a literal way because he is a pot. Alexander's a cool character, kind of. Mm-hmm. Like he is basically a jar from the jar people. They're jar people, and he wants to become the strongest he can. He's basically a young Pokemon trainer. He wants to become the strongest he can, and he keeps losing fights to you. So he thanks you for making him stronger. He's a great character.
I would say he's this game's Onion Knight for the people who have played Dark Souls. You help him out of a lot of sticky situations. You help him in fights. You help him achieve his goals. And he's also he is shaped like an onion.
But the Onion Knight wants to help the story a lot. Like he wants to heal the lands kind of thing and help not help
always
everybody.
Sigma, I can never keep them straight. The Onion Knight from Dark Souls 1, he's just an adventurer. He's just out for the thrill. After becoming undead.
Yeah, that's true.
The one in Dark Souls 2, Dark Souls 3, he's just traveling to put his friend to rest. And he gets into a lot of situations along the way.
Okay. Well, I'm not as familiar with Dark Souls as I am with this, but I don't think his entire arc is to be the strongest he can be. So old Alexander here is trying to self-actualize. He's trying to be the best pot he can be. And I like his arc. I really do. I really do.
Yeah. And I was meaning it more in that you help the Onion Knights out of a lot of situations like Alexander.
Yeah,
They
that's
get stuck
true.
in places, they get robbed, they get trapped, and you have to help them fight their way out.
So and here's the thing. He eventually fights you, and you kill him in the fight because he's not strong enough, and it's kind of sad. So yeah, but he gives you a fantastic item for it. Fantastic.
Yeah.
So yeah, one of the best items in the game. One of the
And
best
and then
talismans in the game, actually.
and then you pass on his power to his nephew so he can continue
Yeah,
on his legacy.
the Jarbane, I think it is Jarbane. That's
Jarbairn.
in the yeah. Scottish term is a boy, is a bairn.
Oh,
I mean, Jarboy. Yeah, so he's just a little kid, and so hopefully the little kid will be really really powerful. Really
yeah.
really cool character. Next up, Selen the Sorceress.
So I know a bit about Selen. I don't know her full story.
Oh, they don't have Alexander on this list that you've given me. Your list is
No, they don't.
substandard.
I
Substandard list.
didn't make it.
I know. I'm sorry. I just have to blame
There's a
somebody.
separate one for Elden Ring NPCs.
Oh, really? Okay. Well, that.
I mean,
All right.
like there's ones that
Oh
have
no, there he is. There
NPCs
he
and
is.
ones
Oh,
that have
I see him. No,
bosses.
that's my fault.
There's not a lot that have both.
Right. I think I'd smash Selen. I think that she is powerful, intelligent. She's a little bit manipulative, but she more or less tells you the truth about what's happening with her. So I think she is really cool. And I've seen the pictures of her underneath that mask, and she's actually pretty hot. So yeah, definitely.
She is really pretty.
Yeah. I don't think I'd hella smash. I don't think she rises to the level of Rani or Melina, but I think smash, yes.
I think I can agree.
Okay. So her story is that she is a sort of rebel from the Academy of Raya Lucaria. She's kind of doing her own thing, but she's being essentially stalked by Selvius, who we'll get to in a bit, and has to sort of.
Is she stalked by Selvis? I thought she was stalked by who's Radon's
I'll look it
retainer.
up.
I can't remember his name. The eccentric guy.
Azur?
No.
Jaren?
Jaren, yeah. She's being hunted by Jaren.
Oh, okay. So we'll get to Jaren later, yeah. So oh no, she Sylvia's helped her. Yeah, you're right. I wonder why I thought that. Yeah, and you can become her apprentice and sort of
And
so
you try to help her achieve her goals. They don't go particularly well.
no, they don't go well. But it's still, I really like her story. She's sort of got obsessed with stuff. Oh, her obsession with the primordial current. Yeah, okay. So she's sort of a really obsessive character. But she like it led her to kill a lot of people apparently. So maybe that's not a great idea. I don't know. I just liked her, and I liked sort of doing stuff for her. Maybe I'm just a simp. That could be also true. That absolutely could be also true.
I mean, you could always ask your wife.
What do you mean?
If you are or not.
Oh, that's a good point. Yeah, she'd probably say yes. She'd probably say yes. Blythe the wolf. For a start, I think this might be borderline bestiality, quite frankly. So I'm going to tend to say pass like straight away. But I don't like Blythe. I think Blythe is an idiot. He's an absolute idiot. He does sort of whatever he's told, and he does not think at all. Like he just does whatever. I don't like Blythe. I think Blythe's a moron.
So I will say I disagree on the bestiality for him. He is a thinking, conscious being
Well, that's true. That's true.
who
Well,
can talk and has opinions. He he he
I mean, you could.
follows Ronnie's orders, but
Yeah,
I
but he's
don't think
also
he's
there.
thoughtless.
But he's also there to keep her from doing what she wants to do because he goes mad and attacks you while carrying out Rani's orders. So yes,
Well,
he follows her orders, but he's
no,
also there to stop.
he's not following Ronnie's orders at that point. He
Yeah.
So for a bit of background, I guess. As mentioned before, Ronnie is an Empyrean. She is capable of
Mhm.
becoming a god. Those people are assigned a companion created by the greater will, the upper gods.
Mhm.
Blythe is Ronnie's companion, also known as her shadow. I'm sure we'll see another shadow on this list later.
Probably. Yeah.
He was created to follow Ronnie's orders and help her achieve godhood. Unfortunately, Ronnie does not want to become a god.
Right.
And at one point in her story, you kill the thing that is attaching her to the greater will. And in doing that, in severing that connection, it breaks Blythe because he's a creation of the greater will assigned to her.
Oh, I thought he was trying to stop you from like because he's there for Rani to fulfill her destiny, right? To become a god. So I thought it
No,
was that he. Oh, okay. Oh,
no,
interesting.
he goes mad after she kills the fingers connecting her to the greater will. So
I,
the
I just
sever
I just
yeah.
I just can't respect a guy that doesn't think for himself. I'm sorry. I just can't. Like he just
I mean
has no original thoughts in his head.
well, he's kind of like Alexander. He enjoys fighting. He likes meeting people. He thanks or he congratulates you for your achievements. Like he respects people who can fight, and that's might not be the most complex character, but I think he still
Yeah.
has character.
Oh no, he has character. I just don't like him. That's all. I just don't like him. I just don't
Sure.
like his arc of not choosing for himself to like it's almost that he's incapable of not doing what Rani says. Like he's incapable of it. Like that
He
annoys me
is.
because
He
yeah.
he unlike most of the people in the lands between, he is explicitly
Mm,
he is an automaton.
yeah.
He
Yeah.
is basically a golem designed to help Ronnie. That is
Yeah.
his entire
Essentially.
purpose.
Yeah, so he's got no real well, I mean, he might have free will, but he doesn't have that kind of free will, and it kind of
Yeah.
annoys me because he's the biggest simp in the game. Absolutely without question. The biggest simp for Rani. And
I-
Rani's mine, thank you very much. You get out of here.
in order
Like
to be a simp, I think you need to have the option to not
well,
be a
that's
simp, and he
true.
doesn't.
That's true. Oh my god, that's true. Okay, now moving on. We have Arena or Hayata. It's the same person.
Um,
Is Arena and Hayata.
it's not.
It is. It wears the same bandage
It's
over
the
the eyes.
same body. It's not the same
Yes.
person.
Uh oh, well, I mean, yeah, okay. That's fair enough.
Um,
That's fair enough.
so for background on this character, uh, this is Irina. Irina is the daughter of a knight who was assigned to hold a fort in the lands between.
Mhm.
The fort was overthrown by its servants, a group of people called the Misbegotten. There's a whole,
Misbegotten. That's what I was trying to remember. Misbegotten. Thank you.
but there's a bit of a plot line with them. But she's blind. That's why she has that blindfold, or at least it's very hard for her to see. and she asks you to save her father from the rebelling servants. And you do that, you go save her father or kill him for his upgraded weapon. And when you return to her, she has been killed by one of the servants.
Yeah.
If he's still alive, this sets her father on a revenge quest. But her body disappears.
Yes.
And then later on in the game,
she shows back up. Yeah, she shows up again.
Yes.
And you're like, this is the same character. What the hell is going on?
Mm-hmm. But she's wearing different clothes. She carries herself differently.
I don't think all she's got is a shawl over her shoulders. The dress is the same.
Well, okay, she has a shawl now. It's character development.
Yeah, well, I put on a shawl, suddenly I'm a different character. Come on now. Come on.
Well, she is. She looks the same, she sounds the same, but she calls herself Hayeta. Yes. She has a vague backstory of being blind, but when she eats these grapes, she can see for a short time, or at least she can see something burning in the distance. You find out later that these grapes are eyeballs of those who have been overtaken by the frenzied flame, Shabriri.
Which is madness. Yeah, which is madness and insanity. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And you find out that Hayeta is Irina animated by Shabriri. He possesses people. He also does this to what's the samurai guy's name?
Yura.
Yeah, he also does this to Yura later on. Though
but she doesn't
then
seem
he's
like
much less subtle.
Well, yeah, but when Yura is there, it seems like he knows he's Shabriri. I don't think Irina knows that she's Shabriri. It's very kind of he's upset at the idea of eating the Shabriri grapes. She doesn't like the idea of it. I'm not sure that it is Shabriri in there.
It might be just more of a reanimation with Irina, and then with Yura, it's actual possession, because you are getting close to the flame of the giants. Well, he wants you to do what he wants.
Well, it may be that she is possessed, but not by Shabriri. She could be possessed by his maiden, or Vike's maiden, right? That Vike's maiden is the one that has come back, because so Vike, if you're unaware, that there's a picture of the cover of Elden Ring, right? And there's a very famous sort of cover of it, and the knight on there isn't the player character. Like, everybody assumed, that's the player character. It's not. It's a guy called Vike, who was this close to being the Elden Lord, basically completing the game, if you will, like in the previous iterations. What happened to Vike is that Shabriri, the guy who went mad and is the origin of madness, talked to him and told him something. And we don't know what that is. But he decided to go to the madness side of things rather than keeping order. And nobody kind of knows why.
I think his armor does tell us. Shabriri told him that he would have to sacrifice his maiden, and Vike refused to do that. So he sacrificed himself instead, but his maiden still died.
Yeah.
And I haven't heard the idea that she possessed Hayeta before, but that would kind of make sense. It would also explain why she's drawn to the frenzied flame.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know if there's anything concrete to support that, but it's a fun idea.
But yeah, but Hayata Irina, smash, definitely. I love that character. I think she's awesome. Just sort of following her through, following her story. It's really good. It's really good. I like her.
Irina smash, Hayata pass. She's a little corpsey for me.
A little corpsey? Okay. Well, I mean, each to their own.
She also eats people's eyes.
Yeah, but I mean, it's not malice or anything. She just wants to find the flame of frenzy.
Later,
I mean,
after you give her a few, she admits that she loves the sensation of them burning on her tongue.
yeah, yeah. That's that you get that, don't you? I mean, hey, I like pate, and that's like liver of something. So I'm not going to point any fingers until I'm let's not throw stones in glass houses, all right, people. If you think about it, we eat some pretty disgusting things ourselves. So just we eat
Okay,
we eat
sure.
we eat eggs that chickens have crapped out. Well, not crap, but like produced. Like seriously, think about it. Rodriga, Rodriga,
Okay.
Rodriga.
Um, Now important here. Rodrika when we first meet her, or Rodrika at the end of her character arc.
Oh,
Because
it
those are
definitely has to
very
be the
different
end of her
people.
arc. Yeah, absolutely. End of her arc. End of her arc.
Do you want to give an overview, or would you like me to?
So, okay, so Rodrika is a noble that traveled to the lands between, which is the country of it, with sort of an army trying to take down Godric, who is one of the sort of lords of the land, Godric the Grafted. Her entire army got crushed and killed, and essentially grafted to Godric. Like her entire force got wiped basically and used against her. So when you first meet her, she's kind of given up. She's basically depressed and has given up completely, and wants you just to say goodbye to her troops, kind of thing. But you meet her and convince her that there's more that she can do, and she sort of comes with you and works on your behalf to help you with special skills and things. So and sort of
Um,
through, yeah, sorry, go ahead.
well, I was going to say, she becomes what's called a spirit tuner, which is
Yes.
someone who puts the spirits of the dead to rest and can empower those who wish to fight.
Yeah.
So
Yep.
she improves your summons. And were you going
Yep.
to talk about her and Hugh?
Oh yeah. So she at the sort of central area. She meets Master Hugh, who sort of teaches her and takes her under his wing, kind of thing. So yeah, that which is a nice story. I really
Mm-hmm.
like that arc line. Yeah.
Yeah, it feels like he takes her under his wing as like an adoptive daughter, and they have a really sweet dynamic where they care about each other and they
Yeah.
ask you to help the other one out at different points in the
Mhm.
story. I
She's a very nice person. I would hella smash.
Yes.
Yeah.
I
It just
agree. And like I mentioned with Yura, I like some voices a lot. She has a very, very nice voice.
excuse
On
me.
top of just being a really nice person by the end. Try not to die, Mark. Oh dear. And now I am by myself, talking to myself. Uh,
Took
yeah,
a
right
sip of
there.
water and that went down the wrong way. Yeah. Whew. She's so cute it actually hurts. So cute it actually hurts. No, so I love the character because she cares about the people under her. He develops a father figure relationship with Hugh, and they really
Mhm.
care about one another. He's just all round a nice person. Like just
Mhm.
in Elden Ring, it's so hard to find anybody that's just nice. It's really
Yeah.
hard. Most people have their own motivations. Most people are pretty cutthroat. She's just a nice person that wants to help others, which is so
Mhm.
rare.
And
Excuse me.
one of the rare, more positive storylines too.
Right, right. And
I
she
mean,
doesn't
Hugh
have any
does.
ulterior motive.
Yeah.
She just wants to help. She sort of so It's very rare to find a character that doesn't have an ulterior motive to helping you in this game.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, sorry about that.
Very highly rated character.
Yeah, absolutely. Although I didn't, excuse me, my last playthrough, I didn't use her at all. At all, because I was doing a no summons run. There was no point. So,
sure.
Yeah, which was incredibly hard, I might add. Doing Elden Ring no summons is incredibly difficult. Doing it no summons and a restricted selection of weapons is insanely hard.
I think it depends.
Yep.
Oh boy, we have the
Hunter
D.
of the Dead. Yeah.
So this
Does
is
D get the D?
This is Big D, right?
This is Big D, yes. Little D,
Okay.
Little D's so depressed and terrible character. Ugh.
I don't remember much of his character, to be honest. I never really interact with him.
He doesn't have that full a story. He basically just tries to stop the dead from rising, essentially, but kind of fails miserably.
Oh, absolutely.
D is sort of obsessed with one thing. I didn't like his character. He's actually a twin to some other character who he kind of just abandoned to go off and hunt the dead. So it's kind of this really unhealthy sibling relationship kind of thing.
And if I recall, like, they have different bodies, but they share a soul. With
Correct.
Elden
Yeah.
Ring does a lot of weird things with souls, and
Yeah.
it's like only one brother can do anything at a given time, and the other one is just kind of lost. I feel he'd be pretty absent-minded, I guess.
Yeah. I feel like he'd conk out kind of thing halfway through when you know his brother wants to do something. It's terrible. It's absolutely terrible. I don't know. I didn't like the character. I didn't like his sort of thing. Probably the best thing he does for you is tells you about Grunk. That's about all.
Also, I love his sword. It's a really great sword.
Is it? I've never used it. I don't think so. Anyway, is it a great sword?
Yeah, it is a great sword. First, beautiful design. One of the best looking swords in the game, in my opinion. It has pretty good holy damage, and then its weapon skill buffs the holy damage. It shreds any undead. Absolutely shreds.
Well, that would be expected, right? Because he is the hunter of the dead, basically. Yeah. So he basically goes around any. So there's a problem in the lore that because Rani stole destined death, people aren't dying permanently anymore. They're kind of getting up and not dying at all. So there's a problem. There's sort of a zombie problem, if you will, or an undead problem, if you will. So he's trying to fight against that. But the thing about Elden Ring is you might say at first, oh, a zombie problem, that's got to be the bad guys. Not necessarily. Not necessarily.
They're kind of the victims.
They are the victims, yeah. They have no choice in the matter. And that's sort of what you find out. Like it kind of Elden Ring and Dark Souls is kind of a game that plays into our current expectations of, well, zombies are the bad guys, these people are the bad guys, these people are the good guys, and just says, well, are they? Like, because they don't get any choice in whether they rise or not. They're sort of more cursed than anything. So it may not be that they're the bad guys at all, and he's the bad guy for killing them again. It's very, very interesting that what it explores, and that's sort of Fia's quest line. Eric Wanda, thank you so much, gifting 5 readerships. Really appreciate it, Eric. Those went to excuse me, I've got to get my voice back in order. Man, I almost choked on that water. That's terrible. That's only water. See, water kills people. Spooky Bed Hair, Nitty, Apostate Sisters, Siddharth Nair, Kent Speaks and Citizen 9. Oh, no, Kent Speaks didn't get one. No, you take that back. He was just saying thanks to Left-Handed Jedi, which absolutely. But thank you, Eric. Really appreciate it.
And then if you're curious, the second link I sent in the private chat is a good render of the sword.
Oh, okay.
It's beautiful.
Let's have a look. Second link. Oh, this one's better? Yeah, gotcha.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Oh.
It's two swords intertwined and fused together.
Oh, I gotta stop sharing that. And then where's my StreamYard? Oh, there it is. Sorry, I'll just share it because it's a beautiful picture.
Mm-hmm. And here's something I'll absolutely say about Elden Ring. The designers for the weapons and armor, they went all out with this game.
Yeah.
There it is.
Yeah, so it's kind of all of his stuff is sort of twin inspired.
Mm-hmm.
So
and
twin
even his
swords,
armor
twin
has
armors,
a twin
yeah,
coming out of him.
Yeah, conjoined twin. I wonder if they were conjoined twins and they were separated. You know.
I mean, it's not impossible.
Well, it brings up that whole idea in Christianity of you have conjoined twins, but if the soul gets put in the body at conception, what happens with the conjoined twins? Is there two souls? Because when the conception happens, it's only one.
I don't know. But I'm just thinking, is Godric on here?
Yes.
Okay. So we'll get to him in a minute, but there's a character in Elden Ring grafted. Grafting, if you're not familiar, is something in botany where you can take a shoot or stem from one plant, cut it off, and attach it to another. And depending on the plants, it'll continue to grow. You can do this to give a tree multiple fruits. For example, there's a really famous example of a tree that has like 50 fruit growing from it or something like that.
Yeah.
But yeah, grafting is really important. That's taking something from someone and putting it on someone else. You could maybe see this as an inverse where they were grafted together and they've been split. Or maybe two branches coming off the same tree, like sharing a soul but different bodies rising from it. Elden Ring has a lot of parallels like this everywhere.
Yeah.
Everywhere.
Yep. Next up, we have...
Oh, hey.
There he is. Godric the Graft. And that's Godric the Grafter's O face, if you were wondering. That's definitely his O face. I'm going to have to pass. He is like that many... Yes. That is just really ugly. And a really ugly character. Sort of just wants power and wants to make himself better at the expense of others. So his whole thing is that he is a son of Godfrey and Marika, isn't he?
He's a descendant of Godwyn.
Of Godwyn, yes, correct. Of Godwyn. And Godwyn and Marika are sort of the main god and consort in the game.
Godwyn is the son of Marika and Godfrey. And then apparently he sired his own line called the Golden Lineage.
Oh, yeah, so I'm getting the gods mixed up. So I'm thinking Godfrey is the
There's a lot of gods in this game.
Yeah, so Godwyn is the son, and he was the one that was murdered with the dagger made from destined death. He's the one that Rani had killed, starting all of this off. So yeah, he really is just obsessed with gaining power at the expense of everybody around him, because he's a descendant of Godwyn, but he doesn't live up to Godwyn. He's not as good as Godwyn, not as powerful, not as Like,
way
because
he's
Godwin is
talked about
basically the golden child, essentially. Godwin was the
Godwin is
golden
Jesus.
child. Essentially, yeah. Yeah. And sort of Godwin being killed started the entire thing off, the breaking of the ring and all of the dead rising. Everything happened from Rani killing him.
Yeah.
And then
the way people talk about Godric, it's almost like he was born an invalid, and then ever since he's just been scheming and grasping at any possible way he could gain power. And
yeah.
funny enough, in the game where he is now, he has one of the most powerful great runes, which are a very important item for game progression.
Was it mean
I
powerful as
agree,
in powerful in
absolutely
the game,
pass.
or powerful in the in the sense of what it does for the character?
Uh,
Because I don't think it's
well,
that powerful
for the
in the
player
game. Like
character,
you have.
it's a +5
Oh
to
yeah, yeah,
every
yeah,
stat.
yeah. No, I know. It's actually the probably, uh, if not the best. Like it is absolutely awesome. But
Yeah.
in the
I mean, even if
game,
you
it's
don't need
just
the extra
it's just a
stats for
minor ring.
like wielding a weapon or spell, it's extra damage, it's
Yeah,
extra stamina, extra equipment, it's everything. It's super good.
yeah, yeah. That's true.
Which actually, yeah, kind of funny we didn't get any new great runes in the DLC. You think Mesmer would have one.
You'd think so, but no.
Wait, was it in his eye? Did he smash it?
I
Or
don't know.
no, he was sent off before the shattering. So there wouldn't have been a great rune for him to
Right.
get.
Yeah, so
Never
the
mind.
great runes are parts of, so the Elden Ring is kind of, so the titular Elden Ring is kind of the ring of life and death, basically. It's basically represents the order of death, rebirth, life, death, rebirth, life kind of thing. And because the main god, who was Marika, because her son was killed, the golden child was killed with destined death, meaning he can't come back. He's done. He is donezo. You do not see him anywhere in the story. He does not come into the story. He is gone. She loses her mind, breaks the ring, and though that Elden Ring forms these runes of power that are sort of were handed out or claimed by the other sort of demigods around the place. So the entire place is screwed, essentially.
Yeah, and I just noticed the line is done, so maybe Grayson will be here in a minute.
Oh, maybe. I was just
The way
he's
I've
missed.
heard the Elden Ring described, and actually, real quick tangent. When you started the game, did it bother you how people said Elden Ring?
No.
Like they say it like it's
Why?
one word, Elden Ring. It sounds weird to me.
No. I don't.
No?
I don't. Yeah. No.
Okay, maybe I'm just weird.
I
But
big thing
the
flying rain. Yeah. Go ahead.
the Elden Ring is like the constitution of the lands between, except it also governs the laws of physics and reality.
Yeah. Basically,
So
yeah.
it being
It
broken is
represents
kind of
the
a bad
order.
thing.
It represents the natural laws, essentially, and that includes sort of birth and rebirth kind of thing that happens in there. Yeah. um Convergence is a huge mod for it. I haven't played it for ages. I played it once upon a time, like ages ago, before the DLC, and it seemed like it limited your character a lot. I didn't like being sort of, if you start with this is the route that you have to go, or you're going into. I kind of found it annoying, but I might give it another go, because you said it's sort of been expanded upon fairly recently, didn't you,
Yes.
Dog?
It's
Yeah.
gotten tons of really great updates, and
Mm-hmm.
that I like dev teams that are open to criticism. And
Yeah.
the
Oh yeah,
Convergence mod
absolutely.
devs are very responsive. I
Mm-hmm.
really like that.
Okay.
And honestly, the the starting classes just give you a start. You can switch to any other class or pick up any spells anytime you want. It's just a way for you to start and a suggested way for you to play through the game. You can do whatever you want.
Yep.
Oh, and we're on Margit.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Margit the Fell Omen. I feel like all the omens are particularly ugly. Like, they're really ugly. I think I'll pass on Margaret. Plus, he's a bit of an ass, to be honest with you. He kind of doesn't want you to succeed just because of jealousy and sort of pettiness. He seems like a really petty kind of person. So I'm gonna pass.
Oh, well, is this just Margit, or are we including Morgott?
Well, yeah, let's include Morgott.
Okay, because one of the most tragic backstories in the game, for those unfamiliar, the man before you is the rightful king of the land.
Yes.
He is the oldest son of the king and queen, but from birth he was cursed with something called the Omen Curse. It causes you to exhibit traits like you fused with animals or other people. You grow twisted horns, a tail, excessive hair. You grow really huge and disproportionate. Although, funny, have you seen Margit without his robes?
No. Do I want to see Margit without his robes?
He has a weird body. He has a weird body compared to what you would expect.
Okay.
But really, really unfortunate. Fortunately, since Margit, or Morgott, his proper name, is of royalty, he wasn't killed at birth. Instead, he was thrown into the sewers with his brother, Moog.
Yep.
And he had to build himself up from nothing. All he had were the vestiges of power given to him by his birth. But from that, he became the king of the omens and the sewers. And then after the shattering, he rose from the sewers and became effectively the king of the capital city. He is.
Well, yeah, I don't know, but he isn't really the king.
He's kind of like the Shadow King with the government in ruins. But he has a really tragic backstory, and I'm still going to say pass too, for the record, but he's a really complicated character who needs a lot of therapy.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, I think there's no hope for the omens. I think there's like they are cursed in the most heinous way possible. There's no hope for them.
I mean mental therapy. You can't fix his body, but he needs to see a therapist.
That's what I mean. Like, when name a stable omen?
I mean, none of them have had a chance.
I don't think that's entirely due to their circumstances. I think that's also the curse. I think that the omen curse makes them do heinous things as well. Whether that's their fault or not, they're still absolutely cursed.
I don't know if we can. I don't know if we can say that, because Morgott, or I'll just say Morgott here, he's a twin. His twin brother Moog. They seem to represent, you could almost say, the duality of what can, or well, not duality, two things that can happen with people who are heavily abused. Morgott chose to follow his abusive family and uphold their ideals and perpetuate their ideals, let's just say. Whereas his brother chose to lash out against the world. and upheave it. And apparently may have been a more complex character before a certain story point happened, which I'm sure we'll talk about.
Yeah.
But yeah, sorry, this has been a tangent. I'm gonna say pass,
okay.
but
I'm gonna say pass.
But kudos to Morgott for having two of the coolest cutscenes in the game and one of the best voice actors. At full stop.
Yeah.
Like the voice acting is incredible.
And he is actually the first major boss that you will come across generally, because you can do things out of order. It's a very open sort of game, but he is the first boss that you come across, and insanely frightening your first time you play through, because he has no chill, and none of the bosses in Elden Ring have much chill at all. Like seriously, the bosses are, you know, they are bosses. This is from a game where bosses are bosses. They're not another, like the main bosses are bosses. They're not just another enemy that has been, with a cloak on kind of thing. They are real kick your ass kind of stuff. So yeah.
Yeah, and I love that in so I've been saying Morgott even though the name on screen is Margit. That's because he pretends to be someone else when you first meet him. It's kind of confusing. Also, I'm just going to send the link to join to Grayson real quick.
Oh, has he? Oh, sorry, Grayson.
Oops, I sent the wrong thing. Oops.
Give me one sec.
As I'm terrible. StreamYard. There we go. Anyway, I love in his fight, you can tell that he's testing you. Like, he doesn't go all out at first, just because he wants to see what you can do and if you are actually a threat. And even when he goes all out in his first fight, no, he is holding back quite a bit.
Yeah, that segment. Although my last playthrough, I kicked his ass in the second fight. Absolutely slaughtered him. I don't think I was even hit. Like, absolutely punk rolled the guy. Which was cool. Yeah, okay, next up we have Brother Corrin. I'm going to pass on Brother Corrin. I think Brother Corrin's an idiot. Yeah. Like, he follows Goldmask, finds out. So Brother Corrin is a monk that wants to go on a pilgrimage to find a certain person that is preaching sort of for what's called the Golden Order, which is basically all you have to understand about the Golden Order. It is the status quo. It is the way things are. It is the order in the land. And he wants to go find Goldmask. Eventually, he finds out that Goldmask doesn't believe in the order. It would be like,
there we go.
Hey, Grayson. Goldmask wants to tear the order down, so he basically loses the plot after that. So I feel like he's an idiot. He's basically a religious zealot who doesn't see how anything can change. He wants things to be the same religious system again and again. Because Goldmask realizes that the Golden Order has a tragic flaw in it, and that is that the gods aren't subject to the order. They're exempt from it. So that being true, it's always going to break. It always will. So his story is one of corruption, essentially. That if people aren't subject to the rules, there will be corruption. And we see that again and again as a theme in this game. And Brother Corrin represents the person who zealously believes in the rules, even when it's obvious that they're broken, that the rules aren't working.
Yeah, Grayson, you wouldn't have any recent experience with religious zealots, would you?
Yeah,
no, not at all. None to speak of. I would say if what we're doing right now is ranking, this isn't Goldmask. What's this guy's name again?
Corrin.
Brother Corrin.
Right, Corrin. So Corrin definitely a diehard religious like fanatic, but
oh yeah,
like he trusts in institutions more than he trusts in like individual spiritual revelations or whatever. Like he's not even like spoilers, he like betrays Gold Mask in the end because Gold Mask is going down a heretical route. So he's very rigid, dogmatic, fundamentalist. But I think like Corrin on the surface of things, very, very boring, very vanilla dude. But a lot of the times it's these zealots that have like the biggest kinks like hidden underneath. And he might have like a lot of surprises in the bedroom, and like he might be a real freak with it. Like, I don't know. I mean, look, he's got like the blindfold on all the time. Like, that's kind of kinky.
I mean, he's good at wearing a collar.
Yeah, he's got a collar and a blindfold. I mean, come on.
Well, the collar is there. The collar is there because they came outside of the lands between where they were preaching their beliefs, and the collar is there to remind people not to listen to their preaching, basically, to their proselytizing. So that's why there's an item that you can start with that is that collary. It's that wooden slab over your neck. Apparently, that is actually something that happened in real life, that people who had committed crimes, I think in China, had a board strapped around their neck and they couldn't get their hands to their mouth to feed themselves. So they had to actually beg for people to feed them, which is just horrific. Just horrific.
See, that sounds real kinky. I'm not going to lie.
There you go, Grayson.
Not my type.
I'll pass.
You're passing. I'm smashing. I'm smashing.
Yeah.
I'm joining the screen and smashing immediately.
Oh, right. I feel like you're just looking for the closest thing to smash right now, Grayson. I really do. But hey, that's fine.
Look, I'm smashing the very first character y'all put in front of my face right now. I'm coming in hot.
You just missed Margit / Morgott and Godric.
No, I'm passing on both of those creeps.
So Purple says, I was wondering if anyone had considered that some of the characters you say you would smash would be tops. What if they decide to pin you down and have their way with you? Absolutely. I would count on it. Rani the Witch, go nuts. Like, seriously. Absolutely.
Wait. You're getting top energy from Rani the Witch? I'm getting like Switch.
Yeah, I'm kind of getting Switch. I'm just saying, if she decided to do that, then I would have no objection.
Like the very first character that came into my mind when you described getting like pinned against a wall, that was Melania. Like Melania can pin me against the wall anytime.
Melania, yeah, I have issues with Melania. Who else did we have? Iron Fist Alexander.
Sorry,
I feel like Iron Fist Alexander would definitely be top. I don't think there's a case where Iron Fist would be bottom.
I was going to say, I'm late to the stream. I want to know who's at the top of the Smash list so far that you've been through.
Well, it depends because me and Doc have different opinions. Different preferences. So definitely.
Like, have you agreed on anybody that would be like, if you both agree, that's top.
Yeah, Rodrika.
We agreed on Ronnie, but she scares me.
I agree on Ronnie too. So that's a 3 agreement. We agree on Rodrika. That's agreement right there. Yep. So for sure.
Yeah. Mark hates Blythe.
I don't like Blythe. I think he is just a follower with no mind of his own. Quite frankly, I hate Blythe.
Blythe is like the most handsome furry in the game.
Well, yeah, that assumes that I'm into furries, which I unfortunately I'm not. So,
I'm sorry, but Blythe is like he's at the top. He's at the top of the list for the men in the game, I think.
Really? Yeah. Okay.
The guy is like he's like 10 feet tall, muscular, strong, silent type, deep voice. Like he's got it going on, Blythe.
I don't like him. I didn't like him as a character. He annoyed the crap out of me. No. I'm not going there. I'm not going there. Dialos. Now there is man at the top of the game, right? You've got to smash. Absolutely.
No,
absolutely.
He's got show muscles. He's got no actual strength, no actual gravitas. He doesn't have that machismo.
Look at that
I
beard.
will
He
say,
is a
sexy
handsome man.
armor.
Yes.
The armor is sexier than the man.
Yes.
And he's
by
got
a
a
long
whip.
shot.
He's got a whip.
Yeah, but he doesn't know how to use it though, Mark. That's the thing. That's an inherited family
Canonically
heirloom.
does not know how to use it. That's right.
It's an inherited family heirloom. This man, I mean, he has the world's softest hands in the verse. Canonically softest hands in the verse, this man.
And that's a bad thing? What are you talking about?
Yeah, well, look, okay, my point, okay, is that you want a manly man to wrap you in his arms and make you feel safe and protected. Like, you're gonna have to protect Dialos. He's gonna be screaming like a little baby, and you're gonna have to like come in and you're gonna have to like do everything for him. He like, what does he do in the game? All he does is run away from his problems and clean up pot people.
Okay.
Doesn't he sacrifice himself for the pot people?
I will say.
In the end, yes, he does redeem himself.
Yes.
Stubby guys can be hot. He is not.
I'm Smash.
Well, there's two passes and one smash for Diallo, so
okay. All right.
Also, we've been trying to talk about the characters.
Yeah, so I like
nerding out a little.
I like his arc. The idea that he has soft hands definitely does not detract any points from me. And the fact that he does overcome his fears and actually stand up is a big thing. It makes him more of a man. He doesn't have to be manly and machismo. Like get away with the toxic masculinity crap. You've got to be like all macho and stuff. No, miss me with that shit. Like,
okay,
seriously.
yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
Like,
Like,
that's all this guy. That's not me.
It could be like he could be an attractive sub or an attractive twink or something like that. Sure, but like he's not though. I'm with Doc on this, and yes, I agree. Like he has
that's cool. That's cool.
He has one of my favorite arcs in the game. Like in terms of character arcs, he has one of my favorites. Like when he finally does stand up for the pot people and sacrifice himself. Like that was some real shit. I will give it up to Diallos, but just he does it in a very unattractive way.
Okay, all right. Well, all right. That's fine. We can agree to disagree. That's fine, Grayson.
But we all agree, sick ass armor.
Absolutely.
Yes. The Hoslo set is one of the best in the game.
We have Ensha, who I pass. He is just an assassin who attacks you.
We have his face somewhere.
Look, okay, you know, it doesn't matter what his face looks like because you know the armor is staying on. Like he's not taking off that helmet to smash. Like it stays on in the bed, and it's gross. It's skeletal, and he's just an asshole. So that's a pass.
He is an asshole. Yeah, he is a colossal asshole. He actually tries to kill you, and quite frankly, I wouldn't put it past him to put a dagger in you in bed. Like there's no way.
Yeah, toxic.
So
toxic man.
I found a picture of what Ensha looks like under the armor. He looks like Kent Hovind.
Oh no, then hard pass.
He looks like an unshaven Kent Hovind. Look at what I just sent.
Oh, oh my god! I don't know if I see the Kent, but he is not attractive under that mask.
Oh wow, yeah, no, he is. No.
I will say, I will not call his armor attractive, but I like the armor.
Yeah, I agree.
I like the aesthetic.
It's definitely
cool.
thematic, but I mean, hang on a sec. I'll just get this tab up.
Also, really useful armor because it'll heal you if you get low on health.
Yeah, that is not a nice looking man. I'm sorry, that is not. That is drill instructor energy right there. What an asshole.
Yeah.
So that's three passes. Get out of here,
so we have been trying to give background for the audience because a lot of people don't know Elden Ring. This guy is the servant of one of the slimiest characters in the game.
Mm-hmm.
He has no real personality beyond that other than he likes bones.
Are you talking about Daddy Gideon?
Daddy Gideon,
oh, he is not Daddy.
Oh, he's Zaddy.
He is not.
The only thing I'll give to Gideon Ofnir is he's got a great voice. Because I think it's Sean Bean that that plays him does the voice. So Sean Bean, the Ned Stark guy, actually does the voice of that.
I didn't even know that. That's
guys.
phenomenal.
Can't you tell? That's definitely him. I'm sure it is.
He had a great voice. I mean, the voice acting of everybody in this game is actually really good.
Master Hugh.
Pass.
I like Master Hugh. Yeah, I'm really sorry. You're a very unattractive man, Master Hugh.
He's very likable.
He's a very likable guy. It's just not Smash material.
I think we're all collectively friend zoning Hugh.
Look, he's more of a father figure than anything else. He's a nice old guy, like really, but definitely no sex appeal there.
Yeah. Would love to talk to.
Yeah. So agreed. Master Hugh is a blacksmith that did something and was chained up to do work for the people that you're sort of serving, and the round table hold. You get the feeling by the end of it, they're not the good guys. They're not the good guys.
But Hugh is. Not. Hugh is a good guy.
Hugh is, but he's not doing it willingly. He really isn't. And the story between him and Rodrigo are really good.
In the end, Mark, he is doing it willingly. Like, by the end of it, he can leave and do anything else with Rodrigo, and he has his freedom, and he chooses to stay behind, stay in the round table held, and continue
Grayson,
his mind is going by the end.
Don't blame Hugh for that. He's institutionalized. Okay, that's the entire point. That's the entire point. He's chained up to do what he's doing, to blacksmith for these people, and when he gets the chance to leave, he basically says, well, it's all I know. That's the entire point. He's been institutionalized, which is really sad. And he should run off and, start a family and raise Rodrigo as his daughter, and he doesn't. So, it's sad.
Also, I'm pretty sure, I think he might be a Berserk reference, which might be the first one we've seen on the list so far.
Oh, okay. I did not know that. Like the anime Berserk?
Well, the manga, but it's had anime adaptations. There's a character in Berserk named Godo, who is a very old blacksmith he started as an apprentice, and then by the time he realized it, he was an old man. And he has a ton of regrets, but it's the only thing he knows. Mm-hmm. And his main message to the main character is to not turn out like him.
Yeah. No, that's fair. There he is. What do you call him? Daddy Ofnir. This is Gideon Ofnir, the all-knowing.
Yes, sir.
A great armor set.
I hate his ear beard.
No, it's the helmet is like the best part. It's like Lord Sauron, but as an old wise philosopher guy.
But he's not an old wise philosopher. He's wrong about just about everything he thought was true. He is so wrong all the time, and he thinks he knows. Like, there is no more arrogant character in this game than this man, who thinks he knows absolutely everything and is wrong about just about everything he knows.
But Mark, what's the most attractive quality a man can have? Confidence.
Not always.
There's a difference between confidence and arrogance, and I think he crosses the line from confidence to arrogance.
Pretty far.
Okay, so
also,
it's
I sent a picture of what he looks like without his helmet. He looks creepy as hell, and he has jaundice.
Oh, let me see him without the helmet. I gotta see him without the helmet now. I have not seen any of these character models helmetless, other than the one that everybody has seen without the helmet.
Look, he looks like elderly, jaundiced Sephiroth.
I mean,
his helmet's definitely doing a lot of work for him. I got to admit, it's definitely doing a lot of work for him. I got to say that.
Yeah, the helmet is so cool. Okay, no, he looks cool, man. He looks way cooler than I was thinking.
They've got him in a good pose. That's probably the best he will ever look.
I don't know.
I think he's justifying a lot. Look, it doesn't matter. I still think he's a colossal asshole, quite frankly, and. I refuse. I refuse. He's a prick. He betrays you. No. definitely not giving him a good time. He doesn't deserve it. He does not deserve it.
And definitely not daddy material because he canonically throws away his daughter after she disappoints him.
Well, it's his adopted daughter.
Yeah, thank you, Mark. Thank you. Adopted daughter. So it doesn't count.
It does count. Your adopted daughter is still your daughter. Grayson, child services should get onto this man. He treated her so badly. He doesn't deserve a daughter, and he doesn't deserve a good time. He is. I can fix him, Mark. You cannot fix this man. You cannot fix this man.
No. This man is 482 years old. He does not change.
He is set in his ways, and he knows everything.
So you're telling me he's an experienced lover?
He's an I don't think so. I think the only person he loves is himself, anymore. Quite frankly. Next, we have Enya.
Oh my God.
I'm going to give a pass on Enya. She is too old. Yeah, absolutely. I'm going to give a pass on that one.
The Enya here is a finger reader. She watches a pair of giant quivering fingers and interprets their words from the quivers.
Yes.
I think she thinks about long, thick objects too much.
Yeah, way too much. Way too much.
It is her entire life.
I'm sorry, Enya, you are butt ugly. I'm so sorry, but that's about it.
Yeah, you know, keep reading those fingers, but you're not going to be reading mine, so.
Yeah. No, that's fair. That's fair. Next up, we have Fia, the deathbed companion. I would smash Fia, absolutely.
Oh, that's an instant smash. Instant smash.
Instant smash, yes. So Fia is a deathbed companion. Deathbed companions, basically, what they do is they lie with the dead or people that are dying. They take portion of their energy, and that allows them to resuscitate a lord or an important person with the energy taken for everybody else. She's into collectivism, basically. Everybody helps one person that has suffered that's important, but also sort of meritocracy because that person has to be important for them to do it.
So,
I went in for the hugs.
She would require an open relationship. Are you okay with that?
Yeah, that's fine. I mean, it's smash, not are we getting married?
I'm not wifing her up.
Yeah. No, smash, absolutely.
With Fia, she can steal my life energy anytime.
Absolutely. Yeah. So I was going to point that out. You'd have to be okay with her taking a portion of her life energy. And I'm okay with that. Like, you know, I feel like after some sex, I feel like a portion of my life energy has been taken anyway. So, you know, that's fine.
Well, she takes a portion of vitality, and I feel that could have some downstream effects for the thing you use to give her your vigor and vitality.
Bestow that baldachin blessing on me anytime, baby.
Baldachin. I went in for the hugs. If you don't know or haven't played Elden Ring, he offers you to hug you and hold you, and most people will go sure, and it gives you a blessing. And what most people don't realize is the blessing cuts like 5% off your health bar, so it actually has a very big implication for not being able to survive as long in the game. On the flip side, you get a blessing that when you use it, you can stand up to almost anything. Like it gives you basically the ability to push your way through anything. So it's a blessing and a curse kind of thing. But absolutely, why not? Why not? Look, whoever she slept with before is none of my concerns, none of my business. That's her business. I don't question it. Fia, and she's actually standing up for the people that are undead, which is a really weird story because she wants to stop people from persecuting those people suffering from, let's just say, sort of living inadequacy.
She's fighting
people who are
for the rights,
mortality challenged.
She's fighting for the human rights of a vulnerable minority group in the lands between. Like, so, yeah, respect.
Yeah, respect. Yeah, absolutely.
So that's
You're okay
that's
with the wild night of sex and waking up as a corpse. You don't wake up as a corpse, perps. Like she'll take a portion of your life, and I mean, I wouldn't recommend if you're 80 going with her or something. Yeah, you probably would wake up as well. You wouldn't wake up. I suppose that's a bit of an oxymoron there, but yeah. Life force deprived. Yeah, sure. Why not? You only live once, right? YOLO. Get in there. Why not? Gostock. I hate Gostock.
yeah, this guy
Gostock can
sucks.
go die in a fire. I would actually, yeah, Gostock is a inhabitant of a castle that basically tells you how to get through the castle with the aims of betraying you and locking you in a room with a very unchill night. A very unchill night. And worse still, when you die anywhere in the castle and he is alive, he will steal some of your money. He is a dick.
Yep.
He absolute.
Also possibly implied to be the son of Godric. So this is the end of the golden lineage.
Oh, well, I would
gotta
end that lineage
say-
in a second. Gostock sucks.
I gotta say, pass is not sufficient for this guy. We need a kill option.
We have a kill option. It's murder.
Okay, then murder this guy.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I'm right
Okay.
on board. Absolutely.
3
Murder this
murders.
man.
3 murders for
Yeah.
Gostock.
Yeah. Agreed.
Yeah, he is a absolute clown. Next up, we have Roger. I smash. I absolutely smash. Roger, look at that fashion sense.
Wait,
look at his sword that he gives you.
Are you still smashing after, like, doesn't he get, like, so, like, later on in the game, as his, like, disease progresses, he got, like, flies buzzing around him. He can't walk. Like, at what are you smashing all the way to the end?
Let's say at his
No, I
peak.
don't think so.
Let's go with these. Let's go with these people.
Roger Prime. I suppose when you first meet him, when you're in the castle kind of thing. So before that happens.
I mean, well, when you first meet him, he's driven, he's curious, he loves to explore, he loves to help people out, he offers to teach you things.
Yeah.
He seems like he seems like a nice guy. Even after he half dies, because I think it's like his lower half dies and he's stuck sitting on a bench for eternity.
Yeah.
Even after he dies, partially, you can still interact with him and you can progress along a quest line with him. And he's always like, "Ooh, what'd you see? Oh, that's what that is? Oh, that's cool. You should go here and maybe that'll be something." And he seems like a really fun, witty guy. I like him.
Yeah,
I say smash.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a pass for me. Everything that you guys is saying is accurate, but I just get more friend vibes from Roger. Like, I would be friends with Roger, but like he's not giving me that there's nothing attractive there. You know, I can hang out with the dude, we can bond, we can be friends, but nothing more. I'm sorry, it's a pass.
That's fair.
Okay, that's fair.
Oh, and to clarify for Purple, he has his lower half. It's rotting.
Yeah. And plus, there's a lot of people that you know, paraplegics and stuff. They can still have sex. Like, come on now, let's not say that the handicapped can't engage in friskiness. That's fine. Come on now.
I think Purple interpreted my words as he lost his lower half. No, it just dies and starts to rot, and eventually it kills him. Even though tarnished well, no, he's not tarnished anymore. He said he lost. He can't see the grace.
He lost can't see the grace. Yeah.
So he dies.
Nephilim Lou, I would smash in a second. She is an awesome character, brave, charming. Gets a bit uncertain at one point, and you help her on her way. Just really good character. And the daughter of Hora Lu, who is like one of the most powerful fighters in
Descendant.
Descendant. Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, just an amazing character, very strong woman, very determined, helps people a lot. She helped people in the Albernic village. Just all around fantastic character.
She got disowned for wanting to help people her father was killing.
So yeah, awesome.
So okay, with Nepheli, I'm gonna have a controversial take here. Are you ready? Because I feel like for most people, this is an instant, easy smash. But I'm sorry, I'm passing on Nepheli for the same reasons as Rajier. Like Nepheli, major respect. She has a great character arc. She's a great character. I would definitely be friends. I would be companions, like travel adventure buddies with Nepheli. But I just don't get the romance from her. She's kind of she's not my type.
Okay, well, maybe not romance.
No romance.
Let's say one night after a long day's work or adventuring, you share a tent.
Look, okay, Nepheli is the type of girl where she might make the first move, like she might be the one that pins you against the wall, kind of a thing. And like, if she did that, I might just let it happen.
I'm fine with that.
I probably would just let it happen, but I am not going to be initiating anything with Nepheli. I'm sorry.
Well, yeah. I mean, Turple says she'll definitely pin you down and top you, and I'm like, and that is bad because why? I don't understand why that's a bad thing.
To quote the great and wise Spike Spiegel, you gotta love a woman who can kick your ass.
Yeah, right. Yeah, absolutely. There's nothing wrong with a muscle mummy. There's nothing wrong with a muscle mummy. I'm good with it. Yep, definitely smash. Absolutely. Tops.
Mm.
I'm going to pass on Tops. Now, Tops is a sorcerer that he's called Tops the Bluntstone. He's been kicked out of the academy because he kind of has been trying to breaking their rules and he's not very good at magic. So that's why they call him the Bluntstone. Yeah, and he's depressed about it and he's sorry for himself. He's a very unattractive man, in my opinion.
He dropped out of college.
Yeah, he's a loser. Pass.
But the problem is that
it's not that he dropped out of college. He dropped out of college and he doesn't want to do anything else. So he spends all day, every day reminiscing about those college days. That is his personality.
He wants to break back into the college for a start. Like if you've got a spare key, you could give it to me. It's like, dude, accept it. But you help him out. And he doesn't he takes no responsibility for it. He like blames the college for kicking him out kind of thing. And it's like, dude, he's a really unpleasant man. I'm going to pass on Tops.
To be fair, Raya Lucaria seems like a council of asshats. But yeah.
You're describing just about every university I'm aware of, to be honest with you.
I'm aware. I've been to several.
Raya.
She's too young for me.
See Raya. This isn't Raya, Mark. This is Raya's disguise.
Yes. I'm going to say pass because I know what Raya really looks like.
I'm cool with the snake ladies, but this one is too young for me.
Oh, okay.
She's an
I wasn't
adult.
aware she was young. I thought she was older. Like she
acts like a fucking child, man. I don't know her actual age, but the way she acts is like a little child. Like,
it is annoying, isn't it?
Is
I do see your point. Yeah,
she does not
really
act
annoying.
like an adult woman. So
that's because she's not a woman, really. She's a man serpent.
She's a woman man
She's a
serpent.
female man serpent.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, but like, why would you expect them to act like a human?
I'm not expecting her to act like a human. I'm expecting her to act like an adult, sentient being of any kind.
Oh, okay. Maybe snake people aren't as developed as.
No,
I don't know.
Look, I am not discriminating against snake people. Okay. I'm okay with smashing a snake woman. I want to put that out there. It's just that
I'd probably not. I don't look. I'm Australian. We've got an issue with snakes. I don't go for that kind of thing because, I don't smash snakes. Okay, just don't. So
I feel like that's a very prejudicial position, Mark.
I don't think it is. I don't think it is.
Hey. One thing is true about snakes. They know how to swallow.
Hey! Nice.
So for those who are confused why we're calling her a snake lady, she's half snake. This is a disguise she puts on. Her name's Raya, right?
Rya. Rhea,
Mhm.
maybe?
Raya.
No.
I think it's
Raya.
pronounced Raya in the game.
Okay.
Either way, she is a creation of, let's just say, some dark magic. And she has been kept sheltered in a manor for her entire life. She knows very little about the outside world. She has lived always under her mother's thumb, possibly adoptive mother's thumb. And her story arc is you convincing her to leave and live her own life. So you convince
one
her
might call
to
that
go for her own
coming of age
independence.
story.
Yes.
It is she's really annoying, actually. Rackard.
Yes, devour the very gods.
No, I think Rackard's awful. Absolutely awful. I hate
that's a
Rackard.
smash for me.
So
It's a pass. Pass.
Pre-snakification smash. Post-snakification pass.
Oh, I'm the opposite of Doc then. Pre-snakification, fucking nerd, pass. Post-snakification, Giga Chad, we will be family.
Ambitious nerd who wants to tear down the corrupt current order and replace it. He is a revolutionary.
He can join Anonymous then, okay? We are Legion. But he turned into a giant god-devouring snake, and that's hot.
Okay. Next up, we have
here
Loretta.
I'm learning the guy I invited out to hunt for dinosaurs is a scaly. This would have been useful information a while ago.
Yeah. Loretta, absolutely smash. The champion of the Carrion Order, absolutely.
Wait.
Strong, powerful.
Do we know what she looks like under the helmet?
I don't think she has a model under there.
What?
Let me see.
Everybody else got one. I could see Loretta.
Well, she's not an NPC.
Whoa. What? That's nice.
There's speculative art if you're good with that, but actually that is really.
I mean, there's fan art. There's fan art.
Yeah.
Okay, well, then I don't even know if I can rank her if she Lily does not have a corporeal form underneath of her armor.
Well, so she is a person, possibly an albinoric, which I guess no one who has not played the game knows what that is. Elden Ring has homunculi, artificially created beings.
Yes.
Some of the most common of these are called albinorics. There are a few different types. Some look like giant frogmen. Others look like normal humans, just with silver skin, and they are paraplegic.
Yes.
And when their legs of fish or fully wither away, they die.
Just a weird bit of story in Elden Ring. It's got a lot of weird characters in it. Be aware of that.
A lot. Loretta here, there are... in universe, there are rumors that she is an albinoric because she is never seen not riding her horse, and she is very gifted with magic.
Yes.
Which albinorics are known for riding, and I'll emphasize that albinorics are known for riding space and being gifted with magic.
All right, you know what? Fuck it. The armor stays on. Pass or smash.
Okay. You changed Grayson's mind. Congratulations, Doug. Next up, we have Renala. Hot take.
Is she gonna bring her kid? That's what all I gotta know.
Well,
she's bringing her kid on a date.
Okay, then
she is.
That's a pass.
She will bring her children everywhere. This lady is baby crazy, as far as I'm concerned. She is obsessed with making children. Much obsessed. She uses magic to make them rain from the freaking sky. So I'm going to pass on that. No, that's baby crazy.
Let us be clear. she is not or she is baby crazy in a bad way in both
very bad way.
ways.
Yeah.
She
Yeah.
is we meet her at possibly the lowest point in her life. She is I've seen some interpretations that she is trying to rebuild herself from her lowest point, but she is mentally not all there. I cannot say pass, or I cannot say smash.
And what
with good
caused her
conscience.
to be mentally unwell? What caused her to be mentally unwell, Doc?
Let's see. All of her children abandoning her husband abandoning her people turning against her, and then her daughter, who she's implied to have a very close connection with, killing herself.
Yeah, so
she loses
most
everything.
Most of it is her husband leaving her.
That was my
Most
understanding. Was that
yeah,
she only got broke when she couldn't have that rat of dick. That's what I understood. So and by the way,
abandoning her.
There's one golden rule that I live my life by, and that's don't put your dick in crazy. So this is a pass.
That is half the people on here. Over half the people
that is over half the people on here. But
yeah,
I don't think Renala is crazy. I think she's just in a very bad place, and I would feel like I was taking advantage.
Okay, and my golden rule, Grayson, is there's really no such thing as crazy.
See, that's very dangerous to live by, especially like, I don't know. There's definitely some crazy you should not put your dick anywhere near. I'm telling you, Mark, it's real. It's out there. You don't want any.
No, I've got opinions on mental illness. Yeah, everybody's on a spectrum, and the things that we call crazy are sort of just up one end of the spectrum. I think that calling people crazy is really reductionist and not helpful, but that's just me.
I will say, if she were in a sound state of mind, probably smash. But
yeah, and missing mod, I agree. We are all crazy. We are all crazy. And if everyone's crazy, no one is. There you go. E.g. A very, very big man. Yeah.
Grayson, I thought you were into big, confident men. This is both.
Yeah, he's ripped. Like, you see the hammer he carries around?
He's not ripped. He's skeletal. He has a actual cavity in his rib cage.
Well, someone tore out his guts. That's not his fault.
Yeah.
Yeah. So how am I supposed to rearrange him then?
There are other ways.
No,
also, I think he's a few times your size. I don't think it would really matter as far as you could get.
Somebody already tried putting a bag on this guy, and it still wasn't enough. Okay, I'm still
I will pay that.
Even with a bag on his head.
I'm thinking of the faces of all the other trolls. They're not great.
The mirror helm is defense against scrying magic. That is canon in the game because you can get it.
No, that's a tinfoil hat.
He's a flat earther. Yeah, he's a conspiracy theorist, flat earther. Maybe the final experiment will show E.g. the danger of his ways. Mariel, turtle poop.
How do I even rank this, Mark? What am I supposed to do with this?
All things can be conjoined, Grayson.
You draw the line at
things
turtles.
Can be conjoined.
Look, okay, I'm not into dogs, okay?
Heresy.
Yeah, so if you're unaware, there's a joke that all turtles are dogs in Elden Ring. Don't ask. It's just a meme that goes around. I think Muriel is boring and probably the slowest person ever. I don't see how you could get any wild sex from that guy.
He's a damn turtle, man. That's the elephant in the room right now. He's a damn turtle.
Well, yeah, but he's actually, according to Doc, he's a sentient thinking person. So it doesn't matter. That's not.
At least Blythe is
apparently.
bipedal.
It's pass, bro. It's a pass.
Also, have you ever
seen?
Okay, have you ever seen a turtle penis?
Doc,
it is an eldritch nightmare.
Turtle penises right now. I don't want to know.
You're not.
Yeah, I'm saying pass too for the record, but I think he would be really cool to have a conversation about history with.
Smash, absolutely smash.
Bogart.
Bogart is that guy.
Yeah. I think Bogart. I
He's
want
the
to know
most
why it's
bro
called Big
person in the
Bogart.
game.
He's the most what person?
He's the most bro person in the game.
He's been to
he
prison,
is.
Doc.
Yeah.
He has a
So
record.
he would be an amazing friend who would help you bury bodies. I think
He's a
cool.
bad boy who knows how to cook. Are you kidding
Yeah.
me? It's
I love that. I'd love to be his
The food
friend.
he cooks is like the best in the game. Like, let's face it, that crab. Give me that boiled crab every time.
I like
Boiled
the
prawns.
guy. I just don't
Have
like
you
him in
heard
that
his
way.
deep, sultry voice? I mean, when he talks to you, I mean, come on, you get goosebumps.
I'm
particular with
Smash. I'm Team
voices.
Smash.
I don't know.
It's a smash.
It's a smash from me.
Pass, but want to be.
Stelvius.
Pass. Get him out of here. Get him out of here.
Yeah, definitely murder. Murder
too kinky
Stelvius,
for you,
definitely.
Grayson. Too kinky for you.
This is beyond kink, dude. This is so far beyond that you are at the level where you can kink shame again. And like I am kink shaming the hell out of this guy. I can't even describe the evil, heinous shit this guy gets up to.
Yeah, and this guy,
he is Jeffrey Dahmer, but it worked.
Yeah, and he's the biggest asshole in the game. He is nothing but rude and obnoxious to you the entire time.
Yep.
I feel like if you did anything with him, he would shame you for it afterwards. Like he is,
and he would guilt you into coming back again for another date.
He would neg you so badly. What a dick. Like seriously.
Are we just not going to talk about the fact that this guy is more attracted to dolls than to actual people? Like his entire modus operandi in this game is that he wants to turn people he is attracted to into dolls, take away their free will and their ability to move of their own volition, so that he can bang them as lifeless dolls. He
is actually a bisexual Jeffrey Dahmer. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
It's fucking nasty. This guy's a pass. This guy's a kill. This is 100% kill.
Yeah. No, I'm with you.
Yeah.
He's an awful person. Absolutely awful.
He lives right next to a cliff.
Yeah. Convenient. Millicent.
My girl.
I'm gonna pass. That's an STI waiting to happen. Like seriously, you
cure her.
It's so
worth it, Mark.
You don't cure her. That's the whole point. That needle doesn't cure her. It just stops the advance.
Yeah.
Like you would have your dick rot off. Like seriously, I'm gonna pass. I'm gonna pass on that.
Okay, if you don't pass on Melania, I'm gonna call you out on it. I say smash.
Smash. It is 100%. She's best girl.
She is adventurous. She's curious. She wants to learn about herself and her place in the world. And again, you gotta love a woman who can kick your ass.
I love all of that. Am I gonna get Scarlet Rot?
It's worth it, Mark. It's worth
it. Not with the needle in. You won't with the needle in.
You won't with the needle in. All right, then smash. If I want to get Scarlet Rot,
there's a lot of different ways in Elden Ring to cure Scarlet Rot. Okay, it's not like herpes.
Yeah.
That shit ain't for life. Okay,
well,
you can cure yourself. Scarlet Rot is not as bad as herpes.
Well, unless you're Melania, there's a way to cure it.
Yeah. Well,
Meladian's like patient zero, isn't she? She's the original.
Yes.
Yeah.
Look, okay, I'll tell you a story. Right, there was this girl that I dated in college. And things were about to get hot and heavy in the bedroom. And then she stops and tells me that she has herpes. And I'm so grateful to her because, like, obviously nothing went beyond that and we didn't do anything. And I don't have herpes. But there's the point of the story, right? Mm-hmm. After we dated, like, I'm still like friends with her and stuff. She dated this other guy who didn't have herpes, but he liked her so much that, like, I don't know all the details, but like he definitely hit it and they had a relationship and they're fucking married to this day and they're super happy. So sometimes it really is worth it. And for Millicent, it's worth it. That's a smash.
Well, in fairness,
I don't think you have to go that far, Grayson, because you can also just stick a golden needle in yourself, and apparently it'll cure it for you.
That's true.
Well,
Protection is
cure it.
important, ladies and gentlemen.
It just protection is important. But here's the thing. That's fine, but simplex A and B, they only get transmitted through the sores. So that's a bit different than what we're talking about here. That, like, you know, obviously Crimson Rot is airborne and definitely in touch will get transmitted. So you know, your friend, he might have just said, hey, it's worth it. If you know, there's no sores, then it should be okay. Still very risky, I will say, very, very risky, but it is possible to sleep with somebody who does have herpes and not contract it because there are no sores.
Listen, Mark, love makes us do funny things, okay? That's a smash.
It sure does.
And Doc, and it should be for you too.
What is from me? If I have golden needle protection, I'm fine with that.
Okay.
Hey, we finally have male birth control that works 100% of the time. There you go.
We already do. Like birth control that works. It's called a vasectomy, dude. What are you talking about?
That they're not 100%. Sometimes they can fail.
Okay, but what about that Aboriginal like tradition where they take you out in the outback and then they put a hot rod through the base of your dick, and then whenever like you come, it comes out the side like a little submarine porthole.
I have not heard of this ever.
It's a long-standing tradition. When you become a man, you get the little hot rod through the base of your dick, and then whenever you do want to actually come like normal, you like plug it up, and then it shoots out the front.
I'm good.
What?
I'm saying it's a valid option. That's all I'm saying. Don't discount it. Don't knock it till you try it.
Okay. I won't be trying it, so I'm obviously not going to knock it. Sage Gary.
Doesn't make me wish I had alcohol.
You might be a scaly. Are you a chitiny?
No. Get this guy out of here. No. That's a kill.
Yeah.
After what he did to my beautiful girl Millicent, kill.
Oh yeah, we have completely abandoned explaining the lore behind these characters, haven't we?
Right. But I realized that it's been 2 hours and we're only like 33 out of 50 something, so it may be a good idea to rush them a little.
But I don't think that anybody watching, I mean, really, has anybody watched 2.5 hours of this and they've never played Elden Ring and don't know any of these characters? I would be...
A lot of the people in chat have said that, yes.
Wow.
They said that. But there's also only 4 people in chat now, so it might be that they have no idea what we're talking about. And that's fine. That's cool. I'm fine with that. That's all good. But Sage Gary is a bug. He's literally an insect. Hate him.
Yeah.
And he's a terrible father that fucked over my favorite girl in the verse. I mean, he's awful. Fuck him.
Not even father. He's like a weird uncle that tries to pressure her into doing stuff.
Didn't he like steal them as children and like raise them in the Scarlet Rot?
I think he's just a follower
he's the
of
reason
Rot.
Yeah. So the kindred of Rot is the bug people, and they essentially just want the world to rot. So he's trying to create another millennia, basically.
Yeah.
So just infect her and
so
he's horrible. Rumor. Yeah, basically.
Yeah. And Millicent does not want that.
Yeah.
Either.
Lantana, the Albinoric.
Smash.
We're talking about the archer. Absolutely smash. She can't use her legs, but that doesn't matter.
Easy.
Look, you don't need your legs
smash.
to have a good time. Yeah, absolutely.
Item carrier.
Yeah, absolutely. She is absolutely awesome. Absolutely awesome.
And just to clarify for Purple in the comments, we are talking about the archer, not the giant wolf. Thank you very much.
Correct.
The wolf is passed.
Pass on the wolf.
Thealina.
I would pass, but also the wolf is not there alive.
How is this even a real character, Mark? Does she even say anything?
Yeah, she's in the before the
she helps in the Radon festival, and you can get her as a summon.
Festival.
Yeah, I know. Like I've only ever seen her at the Radon festival. I've tried to talk to her. She's like, I mean, there's nothing there. There's no there.
Okay. It's also Selvius, by the way. It's one of his dolls.
Well, he turns her into a doll after the festival.
Yeah.
After the festival, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, then I do have her as a doll. Okay.
Her name is Finger her name is Finger Maiden Theralina. And
Yep.
out of context. Okay.
Finger but hole.
Finger butthole, yes. Jaren, the festival organizer.
Fucking pass, man. Get this shit out of here.
Yeah, Jaren's got a bad attitude. Don't like Jaren.
He's also, where's the sex appeal with him? He's got no fashion sense. He's like totally clashing. He's got a long, a mangy looking beard, unkempt. I don't know.
Mhm.
There's no sex appeal for Jaren. He's obsessed with burning witches. I mean, he's like a fucking, he's like a trad. I don't know. I don't like it.
Well,
he's like an
to
inquisitor,
be fair,
basically.
he is the man who made Radahn who he is.
So he's also a groomer.
He was his war counselor in general.
Yeah. Taking advantage from a position.
He was Radahn's mentor.
Yeah, well, look how Radahn turned out. And speaking of Radahn, this is how Radahn turned out. I'm going to give a pass on Radahn, just because if you smash Radahn, the horse will be there as well. He is affixed to that horse.
Well,
that's a plus.
Is that a plus? Is that okay?
We are talking about these characters in their prime, and we do have Prime Radahn.
Oh, well, we got Himbo Radahn.
I did have Prime Radahn in here somewhere, I think. Did I?
But those are two different things. I mean, if you're gonna have both Prime Radahn and like Star Scourge Radahn, those are two different ratings. We'll save Consort Radahn for later then.
Okay.
Consort Radahn is a smash from me, by the way.
Like, you just spoil it right there. It's an obvious smash from all of us.
Fuck it. Yeah, I mean, obvious.
And Star Scourge is a pass. Like, I mean, almost sold me. You almost sold me with the presence of the horse, but it doesn't make up for the fact that like Radahn would actually break me.
He would eat
for
your
the
face
record,
off.
Amazing character prior to this.
Yes.
But this man is a syphilis patient in his last years of life, and it's your job to put him down.
Basically. So Radahn got infected with Crimson Rot from Melania when he fought her. He has now lost his mind and wanders the waste eating corpses like a dog. He is in a bad state. A bad state.
He's also
if you
purple.
kiss him, it'd be bad corpse breath.
Yeah. Gold Mask.
Smash, obviously.
Smash. Yeah,
Smash.
Gold Mask is the only person that is right about everything.
Yeah. I mean, Gold Mask is deep, interesting, mysterious. Like, you feel like maybe you might get enlightened while you're smashing. Like, he gives off that kind of vibe.
Yeah, he gives off very deep. I mean, mind you, he's also taken a vow of silence, so he wouldn't have much to say either. You wouldn't have to do those awkward conversations.
Yeah, spare the pillow
conversations. And also, just not a massive fan of the character, and also just not my type. No.
Wow. I mean, he's a little bare bone. He doesn't have a lot of cushion for the pushing, but he's a good guy.
It's not a lot. There is no.
Yeah, there is no cushion at all.
He does lack a bit of an ass. He's got no
there
ass.
Is pelvis.
I'll put it that way.
Yeah, that's true.
Grunk. I got to give a pass on Grunk. I think he's an absolute.
Bro, I'm not a furry. I'm a scaly.
Okay, well there you go. I just think Grunk is a fucking idiot, quite frankly. Like
I don't think he is an idiot. Kind of like with Blythe, he is a creation meant to serve America. And to be fair,
that's kind of kinky.
When he screws up, he fights to fix his mistakes. Like, he cares about doing right by others. And he wants things to get better.
The mistake. He's supposed to keep hold of destined death. It gets stolen once and he just fights so it won't be stolen again. How's that fixing the mistake?
He hides the rune within himself.
And he hides it in Farumazula, which is disconnected from space and time, like the best hiding place.
And
that's true.
And he's the guy who, like, he's the one D works for. He he employs people to seek out and destroy Deathroot, which are tiny fragments of
but he's
destined death.
addicted to it. He's addicted. He attacks you because he has withdrawal symptoms from Deathroot.
Yeah, it's a pass.
He's a tweaker. There's no way. He needs therapy, and he needs counseling on substance abuse, quite frankly. And I'm not.
What character on this list does not need therapy?
Rodrika.
I feel like she might got PTSD.
Everyone she knows got murdered.
Actually, that's true. Yeah.
Yeah, I think. Okay, to be fair, every single character in this game needs heavy therapy.
Well, that's true. That's true. Moog.
Oh, speaking of which,
Dude.
Somebody that needs therapy. Yeah, didn't he kidnap? Mikola?
No.
Mikola.
No, because we
Mikola
found out that was all
him.
part of Mikola's design, and that Moog was kind of the victim, if anything.
Well, it's a pass from me.
Mikola
I mean, this dude's got horns growing into his own eye.
Are you just being? Are you being prejudiced against omens again, Mark?
Yeah, pretty much.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, let me say this: would pass, but immaculate sense of style.
Oh yeah.
Listen, guys. I got one word. No, I got one phrase for you. Okay. I'm joining the dynasty. 1,000-year reign of the Moguin dynasty.
And according to Ansbach, much more complex character before Mikola ruined his mind.
Yeah, basically.
I'm smashing stuff.
Tanith.
She got big
I'm smashing
vibes.
Tanith.
Big mommy vibes.
Oh yeah. Definitely smash.
It's a
Smash
pass
Tanith,
for me.
She is so obsessed with Rykard that she eats him after he died.
Yeah.
That's loyalty.
I don't think she would give you the time of day.
No, but you'd have to cosplay as Rykard.
Yeah. Hey, that's hot. There you go.
She'd probably throw you into the mansion's torture chambers.
That's hot.
Not the good torture chambers, Mark.
Okay. We've got the loathsome dung eater.
No.
It's a pass from me. It's an absolute pass. You imagine that guy's breath? He literally eats the poo-poo.
I'm smashing. I'm not kink shaming.
Okay. All right.
No.
Like, seriously, this guy's entire thing is to eat poo-poo and then, like...
Also, you guys continue. I gotta check something real quick. I'll be right.
Cursing them.
Like, Mark, have you seen my character in Elden Ring?
No.
My character is like the better version of Dung Eater. Like, I took his helmet and I like modeled my whole character off of it. And instead I have the Dung Eater helmet, but I have the magma blades. So my character is Lord Hot Dookie. Because I got the magma and the dung, so I'm Lord Hot Dookie. And so I love Lord Hot Dookie. It's one of my favorite characters I've ever made. He's so fun to play as. Right. And so Dung Eater is my bro, and it's a smash. It's a bromance. Okay, here.
I would disagree. I think he would have the worst breath. He's like the worst person. He's one of the most reviled people in the game because of his attitude.
I'm smashing him. Nobody ever said I had to kiss him.
The Dung Eater's face has been revealed. Look him up.
Wait, really? I didn't know this. Mark, we need to see the Dung Eater's face.
Okay.
I got to see this handsome devil for myself.
You might be a little bit disappointed.
Oh, no. No. My illusion's been shattered. I can't believe they didn't make the Dung Eater like ridiculously handsome under that mask.
Okay, just one sec. So that's what the dung eater looks like. That is that is a very unattractive man.
What, bro? That's crazy.
I think he's a few chromosomes short of a set.
Yeah. He even looks mean. He's a vile character. I don't like him. I'm pass. Definitely.
I am into the vile, the nasty, the.
All right, there you go. That's all right.
I'm getting down in the grime with Dung Eater. Okay, we're
What about
wrestling
that on your
blood.
profile?
What are you saying, Doc?
I said Grayson should put that on his Tinder profile.
No, but what do you think? Are you pass or smash?
Absolutely pass.
All right, well, that's 2 against 1. Absolutely pass. Next we have Horaloo or Godfrey.
100% smash.
Like I feel like Horaloo or Godfrey, as he's known as, you don't smash him, he smashes you. Quite frankly, I don't see a situation where you're on top in that one.
I mean,
you don't smash him, you survive him, or you hope you survive him.
This is the very definition of big dick energy right here. This is the first Elden Lord, people. Come on, it's an obvious smash.
So this is the first Elven Lord. He's married to a god. He is Alpha Chadman, which I mean, he's just a big ass brawler. I feel like he would ruin me.
For those of you that are not aware, like the way that this boss fight goes is like you think like phase 2 is going to be this crazy phase where he takes this spiritual lion that's on his back and you think he's going to like become this ultimate armor lion crazy killer fight and you think it's going to just be this like ridiculous over the top battle, but he ends up fucking just killing the little spirit lion and thanking him for his service. Like just literally you learn that spirit lion was there holding this man back.
Yeah.
Like it was only there like to make him more civilized and polite for everybody else. And he just fucking murks it and then comes out just like shirtless, covered in blood, absolute Chad, just ready to wrestle.
Just berserking, and it reminds me of that Naruto scene where the guy like undoes all the weights on himself. Kind of thing. That's what it reminds me of. It's like, oh no, and he will mess you up if that guy gets hold of you in a fight. He will mess you up.
He knows
definitely smash.
A little thing with me that I like, an impression I had the first time I ever met Horaloo. You know the blue dancer charm, right?
Yeah.
For some reason, I had it in my head that he was the blue dancer because of one very specific pose he strikes after a combo.
Oh, okay.
You know his like slap fury, and then he can follow it up with either a roundhouse kick or a really powerful smash.
Yeah.
He strikes a pose at the end of that combo that looks just like the blue dancer charm. One arm up, one arm down. It's almost a ballerina pose, but he holds it for half a second, and his like the remnants of his blue armor fall in front of him as he does it. He looks like the blue dancer charm.
Oh, I've never noticed that before.
I am 100% certain it's not intended to be taken that way, but the first time I fought him, I thought it was.
Well, the blue dancer charm, it gives you more damage with less weight, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. The more weight you shed, the more damage you do.
Well, he's obviously not very heavy on encumbrance, right? Because he's almost freaking naked during this. So that kind of makes sense.
Phase.
That's true, yeah. Interesting. All right, next up we have Philia, who doesn't actually speak. I just want to say an even bigger version of Lantana. Yeah, she does. Yeah, she's giant as well. And I'm just going to say a bigger Lantana. I'm in. I'm all in. Smash that.
Smash.
We have Melania.
Hey, Melania. There it is.
As long as I don't contract rot, smash. Absolutely smash. So for those people's references, in the base game, she is the most powerful boss in the base game. Bar none. Absolutely. And there's no contest. She's one of the
She
hardest
breaks
fights.
the rules.
Sorry?
She breaks the rules.
How does she break the rules?
She has moves that ignore the poise system completely. And a bunch of other things.
Well, she's still a really... Look, I loved her. I thought she was a great fight, a hard fight, but really good. And I don't think any of it was unfair. I think it's totally fair. I mean, the healing...
No, the waterfowl
is a bit
dance
of a...
is some bullshit, Mark.
No,
Waterfowl
is
BS.
It's fine.
No.
Get yourself a great shield, sir. Get yourself.
And she heals a quarter of her health bar.
Like I'm dodging it. Okay, I'm not throwing up a shield, hiding behind a shield. I'm trying to dodge, and waterfowl is just the worst.
So, for your information, I defeated her through parrying. That's what I did. Which was
that sounds
incredibly
like torture.
hard.
How many attempts?
Oh, tons and tons. Because don't forget, I was doing it summonless as well, so I had no assistance whatsoever.
Wow.
Yeah, so that was a hard fight. So
I actually want to go and watch.
Pragmatic.
I want to go and watch it. That was with your Spartan fight on your gaming
channel.
Yeah.
So basically, the rules of that playthrough I was playing as Leonidas. Oh, well, this is just for the audience. I was playing as Leonidas from the 300, so I was only allowed spears, any sword of weight less than 3, so any short sword, any small sword, and no... My armor always had to show my abs. There's only 3 or 4 armors in the game that show your abs, and I'd always had to have my abs there. And I could only use a medium or big shield, and that's all. And that is very restrictive. But I mean, it's not that bad. It's just a little bit of restriction, and it was a lot of fun.
I'm gonna go back through and watch your. I want to watch your winning run against Melania.
Right.
I never got to see you fight Melania in that playthrough yet.
Oh, there was a lot of attempts, like a lot of attempts. It took a while. It took a long while.
Though. Respect.
Yeah, it's a hard fight. I mean,
so this is a triple smash, right?
Yeah. Also, so this is a fight with Horalu. I just found a segment that shows what I was talking about.
Okay.
So you watch him go up, and he pulls the blue dancer pose.
Oh, interesting.
Well, the arms are reversed, I guess, looking at the doll again, but...
Yeah. No, that's fair.
Definitely not intended, but that's where my brain went as soon as I saw it.
And he is wearing blue.
Yeah.
Oh, but Melania smash, definitely. As long as I don't get the crimson rot, it's a smash from me. Use protection. Always.
I don't know. Grayson, I remember you saying something about her mind being completely gone at this point. And
so look, don't be trying to make me feel bad about my smash, okay?
No, I just remember what you said when we talked about Elden Ring.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, look, I do think that she's essentially checked out. There's not much going on upstairs at this point. She spends all of her day just like, lost in her own thoughts and just sitting in a chair staring at nothing. So like, yeah, she's not going to be all there. Okay. Maybe it's a little bit unethical to smash, but like, it's a triple smash. Okay, Doc, we're all smash.
That's the line for me. No.
But she remembers she is Melania, Sword of Mikola, and she has never been defeated.
Well, that's a lie. She lost to Radon, but...
No, she didn't. She beat Radon.
It was a tie.
One of them was left standing afterwards. His mind might be gone, but he was still standing.
I don't even know if he was still... I don't know.
Yeah, I don't think he was still standing. I think that's why he's got to ride the horse.
Yeah, we've never even seen him stand. He doesn't even have feet.
He has enough wherewithal to hold back the stars and use all of his complicated as hell gravity magic throughout the entire fight.
Who uses their gravity magic to, like, get yourself to ride your poor freaking horse that is collapsing under your weight. That's the only reason he learned gravity magic.
Oh, so now we're
he could ride
discriminating
his
against
horse.
the disabled? Is that where we're going?
No. Well, yeah, if they're making the horse carry something that they can't possibly carry. Like, all right, Radagon.
Wait, this isn't.
Well, this is America.
This is America.
Yeah, kind of. It is Radagon though.
I guess. Technically.
Yeah. I would smash.
Are we actually doing Radagon and America, counting them as the same?
No.
Can we not separate the two?
No.
Because
I've separated the two, yes.
Oh, you did. Okay. So this one is Radagon, even though the hair is blonde?
Yes. Correct. It's Radagon.
Why are you saying that this is Radagon? Isn't this America?
No, it's Radagon.
Radagon doesn't have boobs, Mark.
Yeah, this figure has boobs and blonde hair.
Okay. That's how you meet Radagon. That's where you.
No, that's how you meet America.
No,
and then
this
she
is
turns
America
into
and Radagon. Yeah,
it's Radagon. It's Radagon.
No, she turns into Radagon when her hair turns red, and she becomes a man.
That might be true, actually, but it's the same person, really.
It is.
Everybody knows that.
No, it is the same person, but one form is a man and one form is a woman, so that kind of does affect things.
Well, yeah, that's true. Yeah, I might have just grabbed the cutscene and not.
Can we save America and Radagon for the last? Or are you already saving somebody for last?
Well, I think I've got America.
Why save them for last?
Yeah, I don't know.
Because they're the big bad in the game.
Well, to be honest with you, I think
Elden Beast
Melania is the
final
big
boss.
bad in the game. Elden Beast is the final boss. Yeah, that's not America or Radagon.
Yeah, but okay, whatever. I guess
it is Radagon's second phase. I must admit that.
Okay, with Radagon, I would say pass. He is just a tool for America. That appears to be all he ever was, as far as I know, at least.
So what? You're against smashing himbo tools?
He's less sentient than Blythe or Garunk. He is not a person. He is her puppet that she uses to impregnate.
He had his own wife. What are you talking about?
Are you saying that like somebody that changes their gender is not a real person? Is that what you're saying, Doc?
Okay, come on, Mark. You know that's what you're saying.
How dare you?
But like, listen to this.
How dare you?
Okay, Doc. You know that Renala fell in love with Radagon. Yeah. Not with America. You really think that Renala, a studied, accomplished, successful executive woman, is going to fall in love with a himbo tool with no personality or thoughts going on up there at all? No. Actually, Radagon is his own person.
Radagon canonically came from nowhere. Suddenly started leading America's armies from the front lines.
Yeah.
And then married Renala, left a spy dog in her castle, destroyed her, came back to America, and then apparently they became the same person.
No, they were always the same person.
They were always the same person.
Yeah, they were always the same
exactly.
person.
Radagon is not a person. He's an extension of her.
No, it's a different personality, okay? It's not like he's not a person.
It'd be like ranking my arm and me separately.
No. It's like you have multiple personality, like, and you've got multiple personalities in your head, and some days you're Doc, and other days you're like, a 6 foot tall, red-haired himbo. Like it's just one of those things, and neither one is less of a person than the other.
And it does happen that very intelligent, well-studied people can fall for himbos. That's not, it's not like that. Can't happen.
You got me there.
Yeah. But, I as far as I understand the law, Radagon, it's kind of like the Trinity in Christianity. Like, they're both the same person, but different people at the same time. And yes, I know that makes no sense, but, one's made up and the other is a great game.
And then the Elden Beast is the Holy Spirit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it works. That works actually.
Yeah. There you go. It's the Trinity of Elden Ring. What do you think of Moore?
A weirdo, dude.
He's quite weird, yeah.
He might be special needs, honestly. He might be special needs.
I get
I
that
gotta
vibe.
pass on Moore.
It's gotta be a pass.
There's
They have
4
the mind of a
people
child.
in the DLC I have to pass on, and I have PTSD from the lot of them, and I will not. I hate all of them, quite frankly, and Moore is one of them.
Wait,
He is a
Ansbach
prick.
is great.
I'm not talking
Yeah,
about Ansbach.
Ansbach's pretty great.
Oh, okay. You're not.
I
I thought you
said
said
there's
everybody in
4
the
people.
DLC.
No. There's 4 people in the DLC.
Oh, okay. I got you.
When I did a fight at
Yes.
a certain point in the
Yeah.
DLC, 4 of them ganged up on me and caused such trauma. I can't look at
But
them
Dry Leaf
without being
Dane
angry.
is super cool. Are we gonna get to him?
Dane's a prick. Yeah. So there's Sir Armsbach.
You know.
I will say Smash, and here is him without his helmet.
Oh wow!
God,
Let's see it. I gotta see it.
You got to see it. Okay.
I gotta see Ansbach without the helmet.
He is intelligent. He's well spoken. He is skilled as hell.
Yeah,
and the voice is fantastic.
You're really into voices. You're really get on board with voices, don't you, Doug? No, that's cool. No, I like it.
Voices are a significant part of
that is
I think you gotta zoom in a bit.
Man. Oh yeah, okay, sorry.
That made it smaller.
Zooming in. Why is that
Can
zooming out?
You make it a little bit more smaller, Mark? Oh, that kind of that's even less attractive than Gideon.
That's a very distinguished. That is a silver fox right there. You take that back. That is a silver fox.
I was into it with the mask
way
on.
Better than Gideon.
Mask off. I'm sorry, it's a pass. The mask on, maybe. Gideon. Mask on,
Come
maybe.
on. Okay, no, that's your preference. I support your choices. That's totally fine. Totally fine.
He's more like a cool grandpa. You know, I just. Not,
I think silver fox. Definitely
he's not a daddy.
Fox.
He's not daddy.
Okay. Next up, we have Needle Knight Leader can die in a fucking fire. Quite frankly,
psycho.
Pass.
Yandere to the nth degree. No.
Okay, you know how earlier I was saying don't put your dick in crazy.
Yeah.
Well, I'm making an exception. I'm smashing. She got loyalty. She got loyalty.
Okay. No, she is one of the 4 that absolutely ruined my life. I hate her, and she should die in a fire.
And she looks great.
Though, one of the best armor sets in the game.
Yeah,
best
really good armor
sets in the game.
Hate her. Wish she would die.
She's absolutely a dime piece. 10 out of 10 without the helmet. She's gorgeous.
Is she?
-2 out of 10 would kill for armor.
Yeah, Mark, her without the helmet was a big piece of the promotional art for the DLC.
Oh, was it?
It was like a huge poster that came with it.
Yeah, it is.
She can die in a fucking fire. I hate Leader.
Wow.
I mean, here's the promotional piece, and
Look,
again,
I have
the freaking armors. Oy vey.
I have trauma from that fight, and she was the main instigator. She can die in a fucking fire, as far as I'm concerned. I still have nightmares about that fight. That was a hard fight. That was in my playthrough. That was her, Dryleaf Dane, Moore, and the Horn Scent all ganging up on me at once. That was a hard fight. All right, that was a unruly nightmare of a fight. And to this day, that was the hardest fight in the game.
Wait, not the Horn Scent, Freya, right?
No, Horn Scent.
I didn't even know the Horn Scent could be in that fight. That's crazy.
There can be different combinations of NPCs.
Yeah, because I did Freya's quest line, so the Horn Scent shows up.
Next.
Yeah. Freya, smash. Absolutely smash. Look at that Amazonian woman. She could crush. Smash, absolutely.
I'm gonna look up Freya without the helmet.
Okay.
Because I'm on the fence with this one. I'm on the fence about Freya. Oh God. Oh my God. She's horrible without the helmet. Oh my God.
I don't care.
Okay.
She's
I'm
awesome.
passing. She doesn't even look like a. Oh my God. What the heck? She looks crazy.
Share the link. Share the link.
What the hell?
She looks like she has like the face of a 7-year-old girl on like the body of the Incredible Hulk.
So Grayson's not playing this up, Mark.
Yeah, like
Well,
show the
give me a
stream.
link.
It is really worth seeing. Like her face underneath this helmet is something different.
Um,
Have you found it, or do you want me to link?
no, I got it.
I sent the link.
Doc sent it over.
I sent the link.
Okay, Doc's on it.
Before that, I would have said Smash.
Looks like I changed minds here. Hearts and minds.
Nah, still Smash. Still Smash. Absolutely.
Dude, what?
Absolutely. Yeah,
What?
absolutely. She's not that bad. What are you talking about?
What is wrong with her whole facial region?
It's just like some freckles and stuff. Like, what are you talking about? It's not that bad.
No, she doesn't even look human, Mark. This does not even look like a human being.
What? No. What are you talking about?
This looks like an alien from Star Trek.
No, it doesn't. What's wrong with aliens from Star Trek? Hey, I'd smash some of the aliens from Star Trek. I gotta say. All right, just relax.
The hell no.
No,
Hell no. Pass.
No, I like her. I think she's awesome.
Pass.
That's fine. That's fine. I'll smash you. Pass. That's fine. Look, big women, big Amazonian women need loving as well. All right, don't judge.
I agree with that, but
Yes.
no.
Okay. Horn scent.
Oh, fuck this guy. Fuck this guy.
Pass. And he can die in a fucking fire as well.
Kill. Kill.
Yeah, murder. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
And you know, that freaking mask of his is like, isn't that made of like maggots?
Yeah, it is.
God.
And he also wears a soiled loincloth.
Mm-hmm.
That is the name of the item.
Yeah.
Get him out of here.
Well, I haven't heard Doc. What Doc thinks.
I absolutely pass.
Okay. Thalia.
Pass.
I feel like you'd get poisoned. Yeah, no, I'm not big on Thalia.
He's gonna roofie you.
He's
absolutely slipping something into your drink.
Oh yeah. So Thalia's like a poison alchemist kind of thing. He's into the alchemy, and he gets angry at you because someone talks to you. Saint Trinia talks to you when she won't talk to him. He is a jealous prick.
He's a pick me.
Definitely pick me, girl. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
One of the NPCs I missed my first time through the DLC, so I have no opinions.
Oh, okay. All right, that's fair. Dryleaf Dane. I've already given my opinion of Dryleaf Dane. He is a cock who can die in a fire.
Smash,
No.
bro. Dryleaf Dane.
No.
He's the homie.
I can't look at this man without feeling a little bit of anger towards him.
I
cannot do it.
Incredible martial arts skill. This is like the Jackie Chan of Elden Ring.
I know. I was on the receiving end of it. Thank you, Grayson.
Look, okay.
Oh, wow. I'm sorry. I'm looking at this guy's face. That's a Berserk reference right there.
Oh, really? Can you share again?
I think so.
Share the link again, because now I want to see. I forgot. Like is his face under wraps or something? Like,
no, it's just under a wide-brimmed hat.
Oh, okay.
I haven't seen a lot of Berserk, I must admit, so I might not know.
The manga is
about.
Really good.
The manga has some rough spots, but it's very, very, very good.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm not. It's one I haven't really seen. Yep. I mean, he's definitely got an opposing jawline, but no, fuck that guy.
It's a smash.
It's a pass from me. It's a murder from me.
This is the guy from Berserk he reminds me of. They can't copy the nose because I don't know how to get that nose with the Elden Ring character creator, but
okay, but I guess I can share it.
You didn't say if it's a smash or pass, Doc. You're kind of you're the tiebreaker.
Yeah,
right?
you're
Another
sort of
character I
bowing
missed.
out. How did
You
you
still-
miss Dryleaf Dane?
I couldn't figure out how to get him to talk to me.
You have to do the
Oh.
gesture, dude.
Yeah, your gesture.
I'm sorry I missed a gesture.
It's in a note.
doesn't-
It says in the note. He sends you a letter that says, "Hey, do this gesture in front of me." It's in a letter that.
Oh,
he
that
sent
was
you.
him?
Yeah.
Mhm.
I
But
didn't
doesn't
know
he
that.
come into the fight with Leader if you don't like fulfill his quest line? Wasn't he in the fight with Leader?
Should have been.
Should have been.
I guess I
But
just
yeah,
didn't remember his
this
name.
guy definitely does look like Dryleaf Dane.
Yeah, absolutely.
Also, one of the
Okay.
most hateable villains in a lot of fiction. He's fun.
Okay. Are we in the home stretch here?
Yes, yeah, absolutely. Home stretch. Oh crap. Window. Yeah. I'm trying to get through them as fast as possible. I didn't realize it would take this long. I do apologize, guys. Count Ymir. Smash.
Pretty creepy.
Look at that fashion sense. Look at the style.
You're smashing, Mark. What?
He's the mother of fingers.
Fashion good. Person
Fashion's good, yeah.
Hide
no.
myself, Mark.
This is a Lita situation, and it's a no.
Okay. It's not
This
for me,
guy
guys, that's
is
fine.
the weirdest, creepiest, groomeriest. Like he's got little disembodied hands living inside of his robes and just dude, what?
Nothing you're saying is putting me off right now. Mesmer.
Way too much of a mama's boy.
Listen.
Yeah, a
It's
little
phase 1 is a smash, phase 2 is a pass.
Yeah, I'd say a pass. I didn't like Mesmer. I thought he was a dick. Mesmer was.
Oh, but he's like the fiery, twink guy, and he's like, he's got like the bad boy vibes, and he's got like the red hair. I mean, he's got like the kind of like a dark romance book would be written about, like Mesmer in his castle dungeon. Oh,
come on! You commit one genocide, and suddenly you're the bad guy.
Yeah.
That feels like a line from
Citrinia.
Reason DBZ.
If anybody says smash on this, I am reporting you
pass.
to Chris Hansen.
I pass. Yeah.
If anybody says
Anyway,
smash, I'm reporting you.
Wait, she's really old. What are you talking about?
She's like a 10-year-old girl.
Is she? I don't think so.
She's an aspect of Mikola. She's as old as Mikola.
Yeah, she's
It's
old.
a Radagon
body of a prepubescent girl.
Well, yeah, I think move on.
Is she
then. I didn't know
prepubescent
that.
or is she petite?
I didn't think she was. I thought she was just like
she's a little
adult.
girl. She's a little
Is she?
girl. Yes.
Like,
if you look at the
I did not know
model
that.
without all the extra stuff on, like all the flower and all the vegetation stuff, it is a little girl. So, like, yes, if you say smash, you're going on a list.
Oh, I wouldn't have said that anyway, but
Okay, so with
I think she's not.
With
but she's-
Consort Radon and Mikola.
old.
Is this a throuple? Are we doing a threesome with them, or how does this work?
We split Marika and Radagon. We should split them.
Yeah, we got to split them up.
But no, because
Absolutely.
no, it makes sense to split Marika and Radagon because they cannot be in the same room together. These two are basically
apparently they could at
They can.
least a few
No,
times.
they could not. They could never. It's never in the story, Doc. We've talked about this before. When Radagon was down with Renala, Marika was not in the capital.
But Radagon
I mean, they had to be in the same
children
room
with
at least a few
Marika.
times to
They
make.
never were ever in the same room. I'm sticking by that.
Marika had children with Radagon.
Yeah, and it's a freaking they're just Marika's just giving birth, like they're crossing tubes interior to the body.
I don't see that in the lore, quite frankly.
It's in the lore, man. They're never canonically they have never been in the same room in any part of the lore, in any
This
description.
sounds like a Clark Kent Superman kind of situation. You know, you never see them
It
in the
literally
same room.
is. It literally is a Clark Kent Superman situation,
Okay.
Mark. Thank you.
Well, I think Radon Prime, I smash. I absolutely smash.
Yeah, and I
Could
smash
be a little
I
less
smash Radon
bloodthirsty, but
Prime.
agree.
I smash Radon Prime. If I don't know about Mikola, that might be another one of those weird
Yeah,
age
Mikola.
situations.
Yeah,
But
I don't.
So for Radon, do we think he is just insanely bloodthirsty, or is he trying to put you in your place after you beat the shit out of him to access the DLC?
he's a Dom. He's a Dom for sure.
So he's trying to put you in your place.
Yeah,
I mean,
I don't think he's absolutely bloodthirsty.
He is both ridiculously bloodthirsty and massive top energy.
Well, I don't think so. I don't think so. Like, so a lot like Melania, his attacks in the first phase and even the second phase to a certain degree, he takes those pauses kind of thing, right? He works towards you. I don't think he like Horolu is ridiculously bloodthirsty. Right? He's just berserk. But Radon doesn't give that energy to me.
Listen,
right? He gives that energy in like when he's sort of Star Scourge, when he's all screwed up. But that's just he's screwed up in the head.
Mark,
you know?
Who knows Radon best? Freya. Okay, Freya has been through Radon through thick and thin for like basically his whole life. She knows Radon. And when she figured out that Radon was going to be consigned to a fate of perpetual warfare and battling, she was like, yeah, that's a perfect fate for Radon that he would be happy with. Sure. Like, she thought that was a great way, like, to pay honor to what kind of person he is. Like,
well, to counterpoint, that's one from her perspective, and two, she is also a fight crazed maniac.
Yeah, that's why she works for Radon.
Or is that just the side of him she appreciates?
No, I think everybody knows Radon is that guy. Like, he's renowned as a warrior, a general. He's always battling, always war.
Look,
I mean, you guys are you guys are revisionist historying this right now.
No. Everyone knows that Radon likes to battle and fight and everything, but bloodthirsty is different. Bloodthirsty is liking killing people rather than liking the fight. I don't think Radon just likes slaughtering people.
No, he likes
the fight. Yes. Right. So when you're talking bloodthirsty, it doesn't necessarily mean you like the fight. Like, oh, this king was bloodthirsty. It just means they can execute a lot of people. So I don't think he revels in the death. I think he revels in the fight. And that's a big difference.
And we also know he has a kinder side. He loves animals.
Yep, true.
He does.
He made a charm after one of his old cats.
Yeah. I mean, he's a Chad. He's a himbo. He is him. He's a smash.
Yeah, absolutely.
Also, the music is amazing.
Marika, smash. I mean, she's a goddess. She's a little bit crazy, but hey, who on here isn't? When do you get a chance to smash a goddess? You've got to take it, right? You got to.
I mean, yeah, Marika's one of the sexiest in the verse. I'm sorry. She's a powerful woman. She's got
the most powerful woman.
Yeah. She's got great hair, great body, great fashion. I mean, I've seen so many Marika cosplays that I'm just like, who's getting on here? Marika's 100% smash.
Yeah, I agree. And that brings us to the end. Doc, if you want to weigh in? You haven't been weighing in as much, Doc. Come on, give us your thoughts.
I have been. You both just become more vocal.
Okay, I'm sorry.
I'd say yeah, smash.
Yeah, America.
So wait. What were your top of y'all's list at the very top, maybe top 3 or whatever?
Top 3 for me is Rodrika, Rani, and Melina.
Oh yeah, nice.
Yeah, Rodrika. I'd say Rani, And then I'm not sure.
Okay, well, you think about that. Let me think. So definitely Ronnie. So Ronnie is in all of our top 3.
Yeah.
So I think that
Ronnie
that
the Witch.
canonically would make her the actual number 1 of this list, which I think everybody could have probably seen coming. So
Yeah.
Ronnie's on my list. Millicent.
There's been some amazing cosplays of Rani out there. Like, seriously, some amazing. Look it up if you want. Like, Rani the Witch, just some amazing cosplay. Sorry, Grayson, go ahead. Millicent, you said?
Ronnie, Millicent, and Marika, I think, would be my top 3.
Marika,
I think I'd agree with Millicent.
I can see
yeah.
that.
Wow,
I wouldn't agree with
I didn't think you were going to agree with
Millicent.
Millicent. Awesome.
Yeah.
I'm happy. Or like
I love her personality.
I mean, she's
I
a great
like personalities,
I just
and they all
don't
have
like disease. That's all. I just, maybe I'm a germphobe. I just don't like disease.
She is 1, effectively cured, and 2, her quest line gives you the ability to cure yourself. The player character is just too stupid to do it.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, you never use it on yourself. But mind you, like, I see Millicent sort of, though, as a second-rate Melania.
Oh, get out of
here.
I think Melania
Those
is
are
more
fighting
powerful.
words.
Okay,
at least
well,
Millicent has a personality beyond "I wish my brother were here."
What?
I will fight to defend Millicent's honor, Mark. Do not besmirch my girl.
I'm just saying, like, I fought Millicent and had her beaten a couple of tries. Melania took me a lot longer. A lot longer.
One of them's also a final boss and a literal goddess, Mark.
Yes. None of what you're saying is making her less attractive to me.
So wait, okay, what was your last third one on the top 3, Doc? You still don't know? You still can't decide? Okay, we went through them all tonight.
I agreed. Millicent.
Oh yeah, Millicent, right, Millicent.
Okay. So we got Millicent and Rani. Who's higher, Millicent or Rani?
Actually, no, I trade out Millicent with Alexander.
Oh,
Alexander,
shit.
Iron Fist Alexander.
Yeah, I love his personality.
Okay.
He's
Doc,
a lot
what
of fun.
are you going to possibly do? Are you're just gonna put your dick in the top of his pot?
No, it's Iron Fist Alexander.
Oh,
no! What?
Are you going to ask what could you possibly do with Iron Fist Alexander?
You're right.
Is that a question you're really going to...
I didn't think of that.
What was I thinking?
It says itself, basically. I don't know why you would... So between Millicent and Rani, which one would you place higher, Doc?
Rodrika over Rani.
Rodrika's your number 1.
Yeah.
Oh, Rodrika's your number 1?
Yeah.
So all 3 have Rani. I don't have. So you didn't have. You had Rani, Millicent, and Marika.
Yeah, Rodrika. I had Marika.
Right. So really, it's Rani that wins. Definitely.
Yeah, Rani wins.
Rani the Witch definitely wins. Okay, awesome.
I mean, that should be no surprise. She's known
the most popular ending.
She's known as the wife.
Yes.
I mean, come on.
That's true. No, I will stand by that. That's awesome. Well, that about wraps it up, guys. That was a lot of fun, and we got to talk about Elden Ring, which I love that game. So that's amazing.
Are you guys? Are you going to talk about the sequel for next year at all?
I don't think it's a sequel.
I haven't seen the trailer yet.
Just an expansion, isn't it?
No, it counts as a new game. It's Elden Ring Night Rain. So it's a new game. It's not a DLC. It's like a sequel.
Oh.
But it's a totally different game entirely. Like it's.
Oh.
Doc, do you know anything about it?
It seems like it's a co-op experience. Apparently, it's
for 3 players, and you spawn in. You pick your class. There's 8 classes, and you spawn in with 2 other people, and you start at level 1, and then you speed run, and it drops you into a randomly generated world on the Elden Ring map with randomly generated like ruins and enemies and stuff, and you have to go through the day and night cycle. And if you make it to like the nighttime, you go through the day, you explore the overworld with your friends, you try to like get as much leveling up and equipment as you can find before night hits, and then you have a Fortnite style circle around the map at night where there's acid rain outside of the circle and you have to be inside of it, and it like constricts like Fortnite. And at the end at the night, there's a randomly generated boss that spawns in for you and your friends to beat, and it's random what the boss is, and it can be a boss from previous FromSoft games. It's not just Elden Ring. They got like Nameless King, they got like Sekiro, they got Bloodborne.
That sounds like a fun fan-made mod. That doesn't sound like a FromSoft.
Well, it sounds like a battle royale, but sort of a NPC battle royale.
Like, it sounded like this is the kind of game that FromSoft would make after they've been bought by Sony, but this is before the acquisition. So this is them.
That sounds like a lot of fun, actually.
That's not a FromSoft game. That's just not.
It is a
FromSoft. It is. It's literally a FromSoft game. No, but
you both know what I mean.
Yes, I admit that it's not their usual thing, but it sounds awesome. It sounds like, because I mean, I'm not big into battle royales, mostly because I don't know, I'm just not into competing anymore. It doesn't sort of, I like cooperative games, but this is still cooperative. It is still, you're helping each other out with your friends. And apparently you can do it solo as well.
Yeah, you can. So this is the weird part, Mark, is that you can do it solo or with 3 players. You cannot play this game with just 2 players.
Yeah, it's weird.
That's weird. Bizarre.
Yeah, it's 0. It's 1 player or 3.
It might have something to do with the scaling. They couldn't scale it for 2 players or something, or had a tough time doing it. I don't know.
They've done it plenty before.
But it would be really fun to have a Night Rain stream with you guys, except
is it cross-platform?
I play on a console and you guys are on PC, so I don't know if it'll work.
Maybe it will be cross-platform. It might be an interesting question to ask.
That'd be so cool.
If it's cross-platform, I'm in, Grayson. I am so in. I'm Rani in.
And the cool, like the thing that's different is like every single session is different. You start out from level 1, and it's supposed to be like a 45-minute session.
Yeah, so it's sort of almost like a roguelite kind of experience.
Yes. Yeah, it's very different. And there's like 8 starting classes, and I think 4 of them have been revealed so far.
Okay, that sounds fun. Would you be into that if we run that, Doc?
I'd try it. I'm not sure if I'd like it or not, but I'd give it a shot.
Sounds fun. Sounds like a lot of fun.
I don't know. I've been playing FromSoft games since Dark Souls 1. So
Doc, imagine fighting.
I like what they do.
Imagine fighting the Nameless King in Limgrave.
I mean, there's mods for that.
Yeah, but this is like not a mod. This is like the most mod-like game that's ever been not a mod.
Well, I like the idea of like scrambling to find because the one thing about and it's the reason why people use randomizers, right? Because you know where a certain sword will be, or a certain weapon will be, or a certain boss will be, and you can go after that. If they randomize it all, basically, if it's procedurally generated, then you have to just explore and find out where everything is. That sounds really replayable to me. Like you can just go, okay, well, let's go east. Try and find, what do you need? What do I need? Oh, we found a sword of fire and night or something. Who can use that? Can we make that work? Kind of thing.
Exactly.
It sounds amazing, So it sounds really
like
good.
I said, I'd give it a shot, but I'd give it a shot. I'll just say that.
Cool.
Okay. No worries. All right. Well, thank you so much, guys. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you're still out. This was to do with a goal. I reached a goal and I promised to do it. And so thank you so much for helping me out, guys. I really appreciate it. Been fantastic. It's been absolutely hilarious. So thank you for hanging around. And what have you guys got coming up? Doc, what do you got going on?
I don't know. I might pick up a few hours of work tonight. We'll see.
All right. Awesome. What about you, Grayson? What do you got going on, mate?
I'm currently editing together a video of
Grayson's from
the experience that. What'd you say, Doc? Okay, well, you cut out.
Doc, freeze a bit. Yeah, you're freezing up, Doc. Sorry, go ahead, Grayson.
I'm currently editing together a video from when I went back in September. I went to a faith healing, an actual revival tent
on my back
with like people speaking in tongues. and he was laying hands on people, and they're passing out and shaking and crying, and it was insane. And I went because they promised that every single night there would be a supernatural miracle healing, and I was promised a miracle healing, and so I went, and I'm currently editing together a video that is my story of what I witnessed there.
Nice.
So yeah.
Nice. All right, fantastic. All right, well, thank you so much, everybody. Don't forget to be kind to yourself, be kind to each other, and I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye.